One, two, 1, 2. Let's get it. Subscribe to the channel. We got a big, quick show going on. In today's show, we will be discussing Tonya TKO. And discussing Tonya TKO, we will determine, like, how does this work for the women? Women, do you support anything? Should a woman be able to speak on certain issues and all sorts of other things? But we're going to do this Tonya TKO thing, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. She's talking about passport brothers. She's doing this. She's doing that. Now, anybody that's been following the Tonya TKO story, you know this woman boxes is messed up. She never revealed what her true ailment was, but we know what it is. So let's go.
And I...
Oh, no. Supposed to do this. Dolomite, what's good with you? I believe you asked for this, man, and you right. We supposed to keep this story alive. This is something that we care about. We care about the black woman. We care about the health of the black woman. But then we also start to learn things about the black woman. Like, sister, you're talking about the passport bros and Austin Holloman and all that stuff. I don't know. The lady supported, and it's like, how? She got 20,000 views on the Austin Holloman. How? Is this all about talking, or do you have to have a certain amount of credibility? Over here, my credibility is solid. You want a man? You're a big baller. You're a boss baddie. You got money as a woman. You need good men that'll take care of you, put you on a pedestal. We're over here. We're not like the other channels where, oh, well, I don't know anybody that I'm speaking of. I know plenty of people that I'm speaking of. But all of these well-to-do and these old YouTubers that got subscribers, they don't know anybody. They don't know how to hook anybody up with it. They don't know any good people. So it's all about talking about people. Well, even if you're not in good health, as a woman, what we have come to learn on this channel is your pussy should at least be working straight up. If your box is not working, we should know when it will be working. See, because at that point, you're not really a factor. You're supposed to be doing like charity work or some shit. You can't be this person with a high persona. You can't be a boss baddie. You can't be none of the things that a natural working box woman is. Dolomite, we in here, son. And yo, I did get the Cash App from you, son. I appreciate it, man. I know you give what you could, brother. We can't give her a pass with how she treated her pops. That's a whole nother story. Oh my goodness. I forgot about that. She's talking about Austin Holloman and his mom's. I only saw the thumbnail. I watched none of these videos. This show is for Dolomite and the rest of the family because we know the story. Yes. So she's talking about Austin moms, but she treated her pops like crap. The irony, she leaves her pops in the Caribbean because she got jealous of his company just for her to come back and talk about a passport bro. That's what we're saying. How does the credibility thing work? Okay? And we're learning that women give a pass to anything. We're learning this through the whole Kamala, Tonya. It doesn't even matter. But we're going to get to the content because we also, excuse me, got to take a sip of hot tea, though. We also I want to try to cover this this Kamala shit for brothers tonight. You know, my gladiator is at the second job. My other gladiator gonna take care of my muffler. I'm feeling good today. So we could do this, Tonya TKO. Let's go.
Some activity that was not in the best interest of my healing. And I just was not in my right frame of mind. I really wasn't. So a month ago, I traveled to the Caribbean to be in the fresh air, sunshine, and just the vibration of the Caribbean. I was staying at my father's house in the Caribbean, drinking fresh coconut water in the morning, drinking fruit juice, like fresh squeezed fruit juices, or fresh blended rather, all day long. Passion fruit is my favorite. There were a lot of guava that was coming in, so a lot of passion guava. Star apples also my favorite. We've gotten about 5 pounds of star apples, and so I was eating, drinking fresh fruits and all of this stuff all day long, right? Oh, somewhere along the line, I caught an infection and ended up septic. I'd done my blood work before I left. My blood work was good. Once in the Caribbean, I went into septic shock and I ended up in the emergency room. The nurse thought that it was a bug that was floating around, and I was like, "This is not a bug." There was a doctor there who saved my life because she ran a bunch of tests and she found out that I was septic. She gave me IV antibiotics and a bunch of other stuff. And then I was on the mend. I asked my father to replace the toilet seat that was filled with mold, bacteria, fungus, everything you can imagine. I showed an image of that in that video. There goes the text that just went out right now. So thank goodness. So come on in. Right? I after my surgery, I had become incontinent. Like when I would stand up, it would be like a mug was turning over and that the liquid would just pour out. When I was sleeping, the liquid would just come out. Like when it was
now. She had a surgery. She went to the Caribbean. She was getting smoothies and stuff. She's not saying that her father made it for her. She said she had to go to the emergency room. She's not saying her father's the one that took her there. She's saying it right. She's rewriting history, right? She is not. She's just saying the father had a bad toilet seat, and that's the reason why something happened. No. And it's so messed up that she's not giving the man credit for saving her life. She's giving the doctor credit. If he didn't get you to the emergency room, the doctor wouldn't have been able to save you. But like Dolomite said, she's rewriting history, not talking about she just came off a major surgery. She didn't tell her what it was, but she had to have a blood transfusion. Let's see what that means.
I went, had my pap, had everything. Everything came out on my pap.
Oh, you lucky.
Do you know which foods now?
Oh, you lucky. Because we want to get to the bottom of what happened to her.
Praise Slave. This is after I released my second single, all that.
Now, what you're seeing on the screen is a woman who was doing music videos and all that while she had the same problem that Tonya TKO has with her box.
Went to the doctor because I had been experiencing heavy bleeding, blood clot like this. You know what I mean? And I started to feel them come out. So went to the doctor. This was at the end of the year. This was like November 2021. I went, had my pap, had everything. Everything came out on my pap. But then I told her about it. They was like, okay, we got to, let's do an ultrasound. We're going to go in. We're going to go over the belly. Okay, all the right words, honey. I don't have time right now, okay? So anyway, they went in with the ultrasound, took the pictures, went on top of my stomach as well, took those pictures, went over those pictures with me, and it was revealed I had 7. I had 7 fibroids at the time. A lot of my friends around the time was getting their surgery done, was going through the same thing with me. All of my girlies were like,
a lot of my friends were getting the same surgery. A lot of my girlies were doing the same thing. In this series, we have learned the problem with the Black woman's vagina. I'm going to just say it straight the fuck up. It's hereditary and everything. And this woman is telling, how gruesome it could be. And this is what Tonya TKO was going through. And from what we're learning, Black women just don't give a fuck. They just go through this and continue life.
When we go to sleep, we're supposed to go into this paralytic state where we're like paralyzed, right? So that we don't get up and start walking and acting our dreams, right? But it did not happen for me. My bladder was active all night long. I was having to change out my bamboo reusable pads every 2 hours. She was using bamboo reusable pads on an incontinent pussy that was
soaking up each bamboo pad, it would be reusable. So I guess she had to wash it off or whatever excretions were coming out.
I asked my father to change out the toilet seat. He was in, oh, the comments are not here. My bad. We go to comments here. He was in denial or something. I don't know what was going on. Oh, wow. I'm sitting high. Nonetheless, so he was in denial or something. He had me out there after the emergency room in my weakened state looking for the toilet seat to buy my.
So her father had her out there in a weakened state. Now, I don't want to tell the whole story over, but the father said, relax yourself before she even went to the, I mean, it's a whole story on how she didn't listen and she was supposed to be relaxing. But now in her weakened state, her father said, yo, if you want to replace the toilet seat, you do it. She wanted to do it when she came out of the hospital, okay? And that was a Saturday night. So the stores were closed on Sunday. So she's blaming him that she went out to look for a toilet seat, that she's mad at him because she's a boss. She didn't want to pay for it. All the father said was pay for the toilet seat, you know? But it's crazy. It's crazy. But she wants to blame the toilet seat while she's using reusable pads. I know.
And shop for myself. The next day was a Sunday, and he gave me his truck to go looking for the toilet seat and expending the little bit of energy that I had looking for this toilet seat when he knew that all the shops are closed.
I don't know how we supposed to miss this whole point. How are we supposed to miss the point? And this was one of my points at the time. You have no man to come get you out of surgery. You had to take surgery to fix what happened to you. You had nobody in America. Your father lives in the Caribbean. You paid for him to come so the hospital could let you out of surgery. He's not getting credit for that. He's not getting credit for taking your ass in. What did you do? You left America to go to the Caribbean because you wanted to burden your father with worry, because you had no man in the whole wide world on planet Earth who would take care of your ass because you haven't been good to men. Okay? Let's just tell the real story here. You don't have nobody that could go to the grocery store for you, get you a glass of orange juice, help you with anything, but you went to take that to your old ass father. So you took all of that shit and try to burden him with worry. On top of that, found a way to cause problems with him. Now, this toilet seat wasn't a problem, okay? This toilet seat only became a problem when you were making a live stream talking about your father and he was eavesdropping on your ass, listening to you bad talk him to a bunch of strangers on the internet who don't give a fuck about you. When he's the only one that took your ass in, that came there and was there for you to help you get out of surgery. Now, none of that is being said here. It's fucked up, man. Bama, what's good? She don't understand when post-op, she was supposed to keep fresh pads, but she's blaming her father for septic shock, meaning dirty.
On the island on a Sunday. That right there was the final straw for me. Plus, I received a comment about the apparent narcissist behavior that existed, right? So the next day, I said I was borrowing the car to get the toilet seat, and my spirit, my heart, even just saying it right now, I couldn't do it. Instead, I went and I rented a car and a hotel room.
Now, let's be clear here. The toilet seat cost $25 to $35. Instead of doing that, she went in and rented a hotel room and a car, which is way more than the toilet seat. But that ain't the reason why she did it. Her father caught her eavesdropping. Her father was eavesdropping on her conversation. She was on the internet talking shit about her father to the internet, and he was sitting right behind the glass listening to the bitch, right? So as she's telling her audience, yeah, y'all, I'm gonna take y'all to go see the fucked up toilet seat, talking dirty about her father, right? She opens the door. She's like, oh shit, daddy right here. So he heard her talking. So this is what happened. She couldn't stay there no more because she couldn't be fake around her father. She couldn't be fake and say, hey, daddy, I'm your little princess. You never heard me talk bad about you, daddy. So you know I'm your little princess. She couldn't play the little princess thing anymore because he heard how filthy she is and how much of a gladiator spirit and behaviors that she had towards the only man on planet Earth that give a damn about whether she live or dies. That's why she left. She left because her daddy caught her talking dirty about her, and she couldn't lie and act like she's daddy's little girl without him knowing the truth. And guess what happens? The daddy might say, yo, let's talk about it. She don't want to talk about how she did that. So she left and went and paid thousands of dollars for hotel rooms and all this crazy shit, all because she ain't shit.
I went to a resort and on the beach actually, and I left my father's house to concentrate on myself and exhibit radical self-love, to allow myself to sleep all throughout the day if I needed to rest, to be in a clean environment that would be cleaned every day where I would just look out for myself, right?
Bama, you ain't shit.
It was carnival while I was there, and on my birthday, the hotel that I was renting didn't have any more space, and I could have spent $500 a day at the Four Seasons to stay there, but
it gets pricey when you're strong and independent. It gets pricey when you're strong and independent, all the way to the tune of $500 a night. And she's not gonna mention how at the hotel she was at, they stole her food. She had to sleep on sheets that she don't know what type of soap powder they use to wash. So she left where she could control the sanitation at her daddy's house to where they were controlling the sanitation. I mean, horrible. Let's go.
Decided to just get a plane ticket and come back home. I did cut cake and go to the beach and hang out with loved ones on my birthday. And then after that, I dropped everybody off, dropped off the car, and got on a boat to head to the plane, right? When I came back home, my incontinence got worse being in my own bed because my bed was so comfortable. I was so relaxed being at home that I wasn't waking up to go to the bathroom.
Okay. She wasn't waking up to go to the bathroom. What does that mean? Her box is out of order, to put it nice. Her box is out of order. Okay? That's how we're going to say it the nice way. You just heard it yourself. She's not telling y'all how she was on the plane and her box was running. She's really rewriting the story. She was on the plane and her box was running. She came home and her box was running.
And when I wet my bed, I had to get out of denial about what was really going on. And I went and I got some adult, I don't want to call them diapers. I don't want to call them diapers. But I had to be realistic about what was going on with my incontinence.
She's trying to call it incontinence, right?
In their 30s, and some people actually have fibroid surgery before 30s, before you even hit 30. So December 2021, I was supposed to go back and have what is the thing they go in and scrape or whatever? I can't think of the name right now. Anyway, as you can see, I'm not prepared to do the video. But I wanted to quickly just come on and make sure I dropped this video. I was asking her steps or whatever, and how she responded to me, I was like, okay, she won't be my doctor, like, do my surgery, not her. But I did get some information from her. And I'm only bringing this up, y'all, because sometimes you got to fight for yourself. Sometimes you got to be okay with not feeling okay from a doctor. I don't care what type of doctor this is. And because it's my vagina doctor, I wanted to make sure that this person was going to be comfortable with me, be able to talk to me, to answer all my questions without any type of attitude or any type of make me feel like I'm a number. Because when you make me feel like I'm a number, I'm going to feel like I need to go find somebody else in, because
Bernie, what's good? Disagreeable, what's good? Listen, what you're watching right now, family, you're watching a woman that you see every day. smell good, look good, walk good, talk good. You know? You know? You know?
You're treating me like a daughter. And then I asked her, like, what was the time frame of them to come, like, to heal from the surgery? She was like 6 to 8 weeks. And I said, in my head, I'm like, absolutely not. Like, I can't do no 6 to 8 weeks. Like, I'm trying to build my new career. Like, I have goals, I have plans coming into 2022. Like,
I have goals and I have plans. I don't have time to be fixing my out of order vagina. What did Tonya TKO say when they told her to relax? She said, I got plans. I'm going out with her out of order vagina, and she passed out, and her daddy had to take her to the ER where she said the doctor saved her life. You understand?
And I ended up getting some professional absorptive apparatus, and that changed everything. I was able to sleep at night, and with the sleep, because like I was able to sleep, and since I wasn't feeling the feeling of it coming out anyway, I was just sleeping through the night, and sleeping helped me repair. Like sleeping throughout the night helped me repair. I started waking up feeling stronger. The incontinence was still bad, but
I want you. They're commenting. She got the comments up, and they're saying adult panties, Pampers, and all that other stuff. Now the other women who have working vaginas, they're laughing at her, but they're still supporting her. You understand? It's weird because as a man, they're looking to disqualify us if we get up here. If I get up here and I'm on camera and something happens with my fucking eggplant or something and everybody knows, she's gonna, and I'm popular, Kevin Samuels or whomever, she's gonna make a video about it. And she's gonna make a video about how men eggplants are this and that and this and that. But she's the one with the bad vagina. Unfucking believable. She's fucking damn near 60 years old wearing Pampers, still talking about people on the internet that have working lower extremities.
somewhere along the line, so this is the thing. I went to a specialist because I got in a referral. It was the appointment was a month out. I went to the specialist because like the appointment was about the time that I was coming back into the country, right? And
that's a lie. That's another lie. All right? That's another lie. Okay? She made the appointment when she got back. We watched her do it. She didn't have no fucking appointment. She made the fucking appointment. All right? Hold on. We got some dude in the chat. Let's get it. J. Rob. What's good, homie? You get paid about bitching about hoes. Well, I mean, we have sponsors of the show sometimes. You know what I mean? And what we're doing is we definitely getting paid the same way she's getting paid. She's talking about niggas. So we're talking about not her. We're talking about her being a person with a non-working vagina, talking about people that have working vaginas and working eggplants. Like, at what point does this stuff becomes weird? When is it weird? So yes, I'm up here to make money off her the way she made money off of talking about Kevin Samuels. Okay? And believe me, I can get somebody to send me $1 or $2 now. Let's not get it messed up, J-Rob. Now, what you need to do, J-Rob, you need to pay attention of women that's close by you and you may meet and understand the status of their vaginas. Okay? This is the real thing. Okay? Right. These bitches are not going to stop. I agree. But understand one thing. Neither will we. So as long as your pussy done went bad, and long as I could keep proving to you that my black sisters, no matter how they look or who they are,
I have this whole...
they have bad vagina through hereditary. And nobody's going to point that out. And Tonya TKO, she's lying. She's lying about everything. Okay? Yes, we have unlimited content, brother. You must understand. Key, what's good, Key? Some people are just bad humans. Tonya, too, is one of plenty. Hey, we have also heard that this is a spiritual thing. This is, but it's more hereditary than anything, but it's spiritual with these women. Every baddie you see. Let's get it.
Little things set up. Like I can't be down for the first 3 months. Like the first 2 months, there's no way. As a new artist, like I had goals. I wanted to do all type of stuff. Anyway, I got information from her. Thank God I did have that information to know I did have them. Came into the new year. Now, throughout that year, I didn't do anything about my fibroids. I continued to deal with the heavy bleeding. And I mean,
right. I like this dude. J Rob, I rock with you. You know this girl? You know this bitch? Oh no. Oh, you like anime. I thought it was the bitch name. Oh. Hey, J Rob, this is awareness. This ain't about ignoring hoes. This is awareness, homie. You cannot ignore the fact that you're having sex with a woman that have ovarian cysts, cervical cancer, heavy endometriosis, taking fungal creams, and not telling you. These are the boxes that you're putting yourself in. Even with the rubber on, her juice is getting on your scrotum sac. You got to understand that we're bringing awareness to what's really real. So when you see a woman talking to you, you don't even get to know the status of her box. You don't know why she has an attitude. You don't know nothing about her because she's never going to tell you that she has a non-working vagina. Now, J. Rob, how do you think a woman feels that vagina's not working or is in recovery? How do you feel?
it was crazy bleeding. Like I think I had made it so normal to where I was kind of suffering in silence, and I didn't really tell everybody like the big thing about me having fibroids because yes, I was bleeding, and yes, I was having a blood clots and stuff like that. But
J. Rob, you don't gotta be a cool dude. You let that woman bleed on you, and you let that woman tell you it was just a period. You understand? You got bled on, and you let a woman tell you, "Oh, I didn't know my period was coming." Right. That's the awareness.
I was also suffering from extreme fatigue, crazy fatigue. And I'll get into that on the way of me coming up to what recently just happened for me in July of this year. If you have fibroids and if you're not checking on your blood, this is probably your sign, or just not even your sign, girl. Just go get your blood checked the moment having these fibroids. It happened.
J. Rob, you don't know nothing about how a woman got to go get her blood checked because of something happened with her box that can mess up the rest of her body. You turn anemia, you turn anemic from malfunctions of your vagina, brother. This ain't about ignoring no hoes. This is about definitely pointing awareness to these hoes. Look, sister, are you with fuck body count? Are you willing to tell me the status of your box? Are you wearing panty liners because you just got a leaky wet pussy? So you wear panty liners every day for what? You know? I'm here to help you, brother. Just remember that. I am here to help you. Facts. You gonna learn today, nigga. You are my brother. I don't give a fuck if you cool or not. You gonna learn this shit. J. Rob, box awareness is needed with the extreme boxing mismanagement and he knows. He already know. These gladiators be doing out here while still being with the smug face like they have good box. Facts. BT, what's good? They'll lie and say their period is lasting long because the doctor switched their medication. Pay attention. What does that mean? That ain't got nothing to do with now. His Bernie statement don't have anything to do with the period. Now you're starting to mix in chemicals. So you also have chemicals running in your bloodstream with these medications. Now, why do we call it chemical? Because you put the medication with the greasy bad diet and the cheese and the seafood and the alcohol, and you got all that running through your bloodstream. And that's why Tonya TKO said she went into septic shock. Okay, your blood is that dirty that it reminds you of a septic tank from an RV. If you saw the movie RV with Robin Williams, when he had the septic tank explosion, that's what septic means. Okay? Dude is funny style in my opinion, but I'm not gonna get him. No, we want these dudes to rock. Right, I forgot you had the power, son. I ignore them girls. Hey, bro, whether you ignore the girls or not, you will gonna learn today, nigga. You gonna learn. You gonna learn that the women that you like, they fucked up.
I went into the emergency room on Sunday, and I got out of the hospital on Friday, and we're gonna get into that next. I came into the new year, dropped some more music, did so much stuff, which, like I said, is coming.
All right, J. Rob. My guys, they now I must admit we have been trolled by crossover men before, which is fine, you know, because all bitch about these hoes, but still deal with them. J. Rob. These niggas is out here this bitch made money off Kevin Samuels' death, brother. Whether he was gay or not, don't matter. She made money laughing over the fact that he died. You understand? Don't you get it? This shit ain't about no hoes. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about no hoes, brother. These women look like the average girl on Kendra G we see every day. And they worried about, oh, don't ask me my body count. J. Rob, you got a lot going on, family. I mean, you need to hit the Cash App or the Super Chat for this because you're going to learn today, nigga. Brian Turner, he got a masturbation issue. He trying to go to monk mode to recover. It's real. It's real. Like you say, whether this dude is gay or troll or whatever he is, he gonna learn.
Welcome to Miami very soon. But I started to experience severe fatigue. And now looking back, I didn't even know what it was. I just thought I was like just tired. I thought I had to get some new supplements, maybe hire a trainer. The gym started to look a little funny for me coming into this year, 2023. I was like, I had to get a trainer. But going back to 2022, so I just continued to experience all the symptoms. Heavy, crazy bleeding. I mean, standing up, sneeze, or standing up, and the glitches will come out and it will go.
You hear that, Jay? You hear that?
Even when I went to see the specialist, it was terrible. Like, they had me laying on my back. They have these people who work in the hospital, you know, there's these big, or if you've ever taken anyone, there's these big blue squares that can absorb the thing. Or I think what they're called, they have a name. Like the people in the hospital were calling them something, but I don't remember what they were called. They're big squares. But when I went to see the specialist, and you know what? And there was a girl who wrote on my video to stop talking about my vagina. Girl, listen, these are my updates. This is what's going on. You think I'm the only person with nanny issues?
You think I'm the only person with nanny issues? She wasn't talking like that when she was laughing at the Kevin Samuels death. I mean, like I said, you niggas gonna learn today. She was laughing and dancing when Kevin Samuels died. Now, look at her. You think I'm the only one with nanny issues? Homie, I'm showing you niggas. It's a lot of black women with nanny issues. Okay? Shit that you guys is too graphic. Okay? Gross. Okay? Gross. Nanny issues. You understand? Millions.
People out there are having the issues, and I'm giving these updates because people want to know. You always have the option to click out at any time if you're uncomfortable or triggered, right? So people like, you all are coming up with all your crazy names. They do feel like a adult pull up.
Ma'am, what we do know is you ain't got nobody that want that pussy. And if you do got somebody that want that pussy, we want to know, are you telling him about all your pussy problems before he get it? Whoa, you cursing in the chat, J. Rob. Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. Look at this shit, y'all. Come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't supposed to have no camera, no microphone, no nothing. This is gross. Right, Sam? This is gross. You understand? Now, I want y'all to understand. I need y'all niggas to understand one gross fact. She's not peeing in that pamper. She's not peeing in that pamper. I need y'all niggas to understand something. It's not urine going in that pamper. It's not urine going in that pamper. I need y'all to understand that. It's not urine. Okay? So she's laughing and playing. And the women said chuck pads. Women, she think it's funny that she ain't got nobody around, nobody to help her. And she got to wear Pampers as a person that's on the internet as an influencer. J-Rob, you can't just curse and try to mess up my stuff, B. I tried to give you a little bit of grace, homie, but you kind of cursing. I don't mind you speaking, but you typing cursing in my stuff, B. You don't even support me like that, son. Now, yes, J-Rob, I will fuck a fat woman before I fuck Tonya TKO, because Tonya TKO got a bad box. You understand? She's wearing bloody Pampers. Okay? No, I deleted it, disagreeable. That shit don't even sit up there for a second. This nigga's a clown. So I tried to rock with him and let the dude speak, but he's cursing in my shit. He like, yo, bro, if you pay me, you could curse, nigga. But you're speaking up for a woman who wears bloody Pampers. You're speaking up for women who are not fat. I'd rather have a fat, fresh pussy than a nasty. Hold on. This what you rather have, homie. This bitch.
Go up my pants. Like, I started to look a little funny for me coming into this year, 2023. I was like, I had to give me a training. But going back to 2022, so I just continued to experience all the symptoms. Heavy, crazy bleeding. I mean, standing up, sneeze, or standing up, and the gushers will come out and it will go up.
Standing up, sneeze, or anything. All right? What have we learned when we see these bitches laugh? When you got a dead pussy and you see these women laugh, what have we learned? That she feel the shame of herself. She ain't even got a functioning vagina. Aaron, I ain't see you. What's good, homie? Wow. She ain't even got a functioning vagina, but she's laughing.
Okay, because people want to know. You always have the option to click out at any time if you're uncomfortable or triggered, right? Some people like, you want to come up with all your crazy names. They do feel like a dope pop.
That's a laugh of shame. That's shame. And the problem that we have in the black community is that women with working pussies should be shaming her and should be telling her, yo, well, some are, but she's a gladiator, so she's fighting back. There were a lot of people on her live stream. There were a lot of women on her live stream calling her a piece of shit because of the way she treated her father. There were a lot of women calling her a piece of shit because the way she mismanaged her vagina. And she did it so, what they call it, recklessly. That we've learned how it goes. You don't have to get surgery unless you ignore all of the symptoms. Bleeding out your pussy for weeks straight. Not taking your iron pills due to loss of blood. Putting strain on your other organs inside of your body until you end up passing out and need a blood transfusion. Tonya TKO has somebody else's blood in her body 2 times. One in America, one in the Caribbean. Now, I don't know many men that'll hit that knowing all that information. You know what I'm saying? She could never get this back. It's on the internet forever. She's crazy. Hey, yo, I didn't watch the video. Had I watched this video, this would have been the thumbnail. This would have been the thumbnail, and I would have wrote on the pamper, I bleed in here every night. Oh, man, I'm going to switch the thumbnail. This is crazy. I didn't see this. So this is for, for my family. Dolomite say, yo, go get it. Because she's out here talking about Austin Holloman, but she's wearing Pampers as a 57-year-old woman. I don't think she's FBA neither. That's why she be hating. Facts. 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 Women love the doctor and the surgery and all the wow stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is good. Let's go.
They are like adults. But this is so embarrassing. They are.
That's shame, man. Are you peeing on the toilet when it feels good, then you quickly wake up and you peeing in your bed? They leaving her all kind of comments. She's crazy.
I like adult pull-up. They have the absorptive part down here at the bottom, and then they have the spongy part, and they got elastic legs. But
this is important. She's telling black women, this is what's gonna happen to you. You ain't gonna have no man around. You're going to be wearing Pampers. You're going to be by yourself, and you're going to have to turn to the internet because you have nobody in the whole wide world to talk to. She turned on her father. Unbelievable. Laughing to keep from crying. I mean, who can't see it? Who can't see it, man? Who can't see it? Disagreeable. That's when they start their fitness journey and start acting like they're in the gym because they love fitness. Very, very true. I mean, I saw some stuff today that'll blow you guys' mind, man. Like I said, I'm trying to do this. It's damn 6 o'clock already, y'all. We ain't even did no damage. And you got this the convention coming on and stuff. I used to mess with a chick who kind of looks like her vagina was hollow. Damn. Shit. And their minds are shallow. Damn. We all know that the black woman mismanages her box. She uses it for all the wrong reasons. Bernie book tour forced into the gym. It's crazy. Yo, it's real. Yo, y'all don't do that. Y'all gonna make me pull up that info. Where I found this girl who was like the bad pussy guru. She like her channel's off the charts. Her name is Glammy or some shit like that, right? And she got all these women contacting her about this new diet. She would have never been on this diet journey if her box ain't go bad.
To be quite honest, I got these when I went to see the specialist. The things that I had gotten for myself were like big pads. They were overnight ones. They were like big menstrual pads, honestly, right? But when I went to go see the specialist, the other person who took my blood pressure and everything, I asked if I could have some of the diapers, and I actually tried the adult diaper, and I liked it because there's no leaks, right? There's no leaks, and I saved it in case I needed to use it at night, right? So nonetheless, so when I went to see the specialist, that big blue cloth with like the absorptive material, I had to put that out because they had me laying on my back and I had to put that between my legs to catch the liquid because the liquid was just coming out whenever it wanted to. And then they had me coughing, laughing, and all this other stuff, as their test. And it was so much
coughing, laughing. Coughing, laughing. Remember what this woman said. Coughing, laughing. Remember.
The gym started to look a little funny for me coming into this year, 2023. I was like, I had to get this straight. But going back to 2022, so I just continued to experience all the symptoms. Heavy, crazy bleeding. I mean, standing up, sneeze, or standing up, and the glitches.
Okay. Tonya think we don't know what happened to her. You have all the symptoms of everything that we've been learning.
Liquid coming out that they couldn't tell where the liquid was coming from. So they felt that I had a fistula And so they set me up for CT scans with contrast and all of this other stuff. My insurance company did not approve the scans by last Wednesday, so they set it up for next Wednesday, right? And so,
all right, J. Rob, see, that's where you messed up. I think you might have finally fucked up with me, J. Rob. I think you might have finally fucked up with me. This is how you know you fucked up, J. Rob. Check this comment out. That nut is not worth the hell a girl going to get on your nerves. That is the wrong comment. See, because we care about Tonya TKO. We're mad that the black woman want to have a journey where her pussy dies. You understand where I'm coming from? And she gonna do that alone when all her life, when her pussy was working, we could have went on ahead and been together. She could have been good to a man could have been good to her. So when things like this happen, she has somebody on her side and she don't got to go through this horrible, horrible journey all alone. You understand? So by you putting that comment in there, I actually think you need to be blocked. See, because you think that I'm against women. That's where you got it wrong. No. So you're putting women hate speech in here. See, that's what you're doing. So you got it all wrong, homie. We wish that these women do right so somebody could be there. But by you typing that in, you trying to put hate speech in my comment section to get me blocked or get my channel fucked up for no reason. I ain't even do nothing to you, dog. You know? Like, you have no idea what a woman is. A woman is there for extraction. You know? Why would I tell niggas to be by themselves? I don't do that. You know? So I don't know why you believe that it's not like that. The black woman is a strong, independent woman with her own money. So why would you give her some, J-Rob? Sit them down, son. Use your power, B.
when I left the specialist, I just started doing visualization. I started imagining a lasso because if it's a fistula, then that's going to require surgery. If my urethral sphincter, which I guess it was damaged, that's still going to require surgery. So I just started visualizing, like, because I stayed on like this western area when I was in my trailer, and they had these people who had their ropes, and they would put it around a little calf and then pull it. Anyway, I was imagining a lasso pulling that sphincter closed. I was imagining it closing up. I was imagining being healthy. I kept telling myself, I'm healthy. I'm telling myself now I'm healthy, wealthy, and whole. I was telling myself I'm healthy, happy, and whole. I just would say,
telling myself I'm healthy, happy, and whole. All because her box went down. You see what I'm saying? And that's the mental pain that we see when we watch this stuff. So her mental's down. She's lying to herself, saying that she's whole and she's healthy, and she know that the only reason she's not healthy is because she mismanaged her box. You know?
saying that over and over. Every time I wake up, anytime I would start thinking, right before I would go to bed, I would just say this over and over and over again and be visualizing this lasso pulling this urethra closed, right? So nonetheless, things started getting better with the visualization. Once I started visualizing, I started having more control over my urine. Also, one thing so when I was laying on my back, the urine was just coming out whenever it wanted to. And they had one of those big blue things on the bed where the nurse had left us. Well, the doctors had left and they told me to get dressed or whatnot. And I was sitting on the blue thing and I was like, okay, before I get dressed, let me just empty out my bladder on this blue thing so that I can get dressed and then, go about my business. But my psyche would not allow me to use the bathroom in the room, like consciously use the bathroom on that blue pad. Like I was like, oh, please come out, but it would not. And that's when I realized that there's a psychological component. Because remember when I told you I was on the beach and it also would not come out? So that's when it really dawned on me that there's a psychological component, I just started visualizing day in, day out, and it actually started to help. So I am proud, or not proud, but I'm happy to announce that as of yesterday, I am no longer using absorptive pads or anything to catch any urine, because with the visualization, that lasso really worked and my urethral sphincter closed back up and I am no longer incontinent. That is the long and the short of it. So that is good news.
Dang. I mean, how bad is it? How bad is life when you're celebrating the fact that yo, yo, hey yo, how bad is it when you're celebrating the fact that you're not peeing on yourself anymore? I mean, your pussy is far from being able to take some eggplant. I mean, she has a long journey, dog. Okay? Right. She trying to, I mean, Bernie, how about you just become a kinder, gentler person? I know, man. She try to pee on the pad like a trained dog. Facts. She think this is cute, but I think from the stuff that we've learned, I think she's just trying to bring awareness to women, basically saying, all y'all gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's really doing. Yeah, man, brothers want to play that. I thought about that. I need to play 777. Nah, Tonya, it's too late. We already seen those Pampers. You trying to say you're not, but I bet you won't throw those Pampers away. I bet you won't, because you know you're not in the clear. You know? How you have no babies and destroy a sphincter? I don't even know what a sphincter is, but you think, yo, she's fucked up. But it ain't just her, bro. It ain't just her. Bulldog ass. Look at her.
This will come out and it will go up my pants. Like it was crazy, and I mean it. Like I know I'm trying to get through the video, so it won't be so long, but it was very crazy. So the end of 22 happened. That whole 2022, I was building my career, you know, and I was still battling with fatigue, very heavy. But I just pushed myself. I'm like, girl, you can't be tired. Like we got something to do. We got things to do. You know what I mean? So 2023 came in. Now
she got things to do. Last thing she got to be worried about is how her box is out of order. Because what do we say? Just like Tonya TK on them, they trying to deal with men on their time anyway. They don't want to have a man where they got to be dedicated to, where they got to get that pussy up. So when your box is out of order and you bleeding, it don't really matter. I got to still do my career. I ain't really hiding it from nobody. This is my own pain. It's sad, man. And if any of these bitches knew being a nice person would heal their ass, they would refuse it because she got to do her career. Okay? Felicia Rashad type women not in style anymore. They got to have experience of different eggplants. You know, and you know what? I don't want to go there because it'll give up the next show. The next show is about is seafood good for a woman's pH?
23, I entered the new year swollen feet. I just came into the new year already tired.
Whoa.
I entered the new year swollen feet.
What did we try to teach that dude, Jay? What your box being out of order affects the rest of your body. With your box being out of order affects the rest of your anatomy. Now, which one of y'all would have thought a woman like this would have feet like this because of her box? Who would have thought that? And look, she got on, she was wearing straps. This bitch was still trying to look sexy. You can see the mark, the whelps. Bitch couldn't even put on regular or not go out. She still had to put shit on. Bro. I used to watch TKO and get frustrated. She the type that makes you want to give up on people. You know what? I'm gonna give you grace on that, Key, because she would talk so bad about the black man. You'd be like, damn, you a sister? Just like the rest of them. But they wasn't telling you this. That's the only thing she get credit for from me, for talking about her bad box. And that only tells me she know that box ain't never coming back. Okay? And like I said, when we do the next show about the healthy lifestyle, you'll see, like all you guys been saying, how these bitches transform their lives because they pussy died.
I just came into the new year already tired, swollen feet, just not in a good spirit. Like I took a break from social media when I first went into the year. Like I was so tired. So January came, February came, March came. I dropped my single God Mode, and when I say I was so tired, y'all, I filmed that video. It took me 3 days to heal from that video, like to rest, not heal, but just to rest from the video. And I just knew it was just like I just felt so drained.
So you see bitches on the video, you thinking her box is worth a damn. I'm just bringing awareness. I'm just bringing awareness. I know people don't want black men knowing, like women don't want men knowing about their pussy and about their thoughts. We're canceling one out, y'all. That's the advantage I carry with these bitches out here. I ain't trying to read your mind. Fuck out of here. But I could read that pussy. Okay? If a woman hasn't had at least 30 eggplants, she's not mature enough for marriage. That's crazy. Excuse me, that's crazy. You got me wanting to study biology and anatomy, brother. And if you don't want to, hey, you have me here. Like, we used to have a channel, Key. We were box investigators, brother. We were serious about the black woman and her box from a good or trash standpoint. I had gross brothers out with this stuff before, but I had to do it on a lighter level because they shut my channel down.
I was really experiencing severe fatigue, and I didn't really know. I just was always tired. I remember I was going on live this year, and I used to always say on my lives, y'all, I'm so tired, I'm so tired, I'm so tired. Like, I was really tired. Like, some days, if it wasn't work, I was in my bed. Like, I thought it was borderline depression. I'm like, I'm not depressed. Like, this can't be just all depression for me to be just laying in my bed, just tired all the time. Because I work too. You know, as a new artist, child, you gotta work. You know, I ain't doing nothing crazy for my money to do my videos in my studio. So I really... Ma'am,
you can't do nothing crazy. Your pussy ain't right. You can't do nothing crazy. If you was doing it, which you should have a man and doing something, you know you would have to do some explanations or some explaining on why you bled every fourth time and all this wild stuff. But like we often say, you black women to just stay away from men for all the wrong reasons.
I have to work, right? So, you know, working, I'll come home from work, y'all be dead to the world. You hear me? Like, just always tired.
Why don't you have a man?
Really realize what it was until the surgery came. May came, and I went to find a new doctor. And I'm like, you know what? I'm so tired. You know, the bleeding is not getting better. You know what I mean? It's almost the same or a little bit worse sometimes. My cramps were getting worse. So I found a new doctor.
Sorry about that. I couldn't find a mouse. She is telling on the Nicki Minaj's, the Meg, the Glorillas. Yo, remember I did that video on the other channel, Bernie? Remember, I'm gonna go do that again. Remember we did that video on Carisha and Meg Thee Stallion when they were saying, nah, I popped them day after pills like Skittles. They were saying how they popped the day after pills like Skittles or the Plan B, whatever the shit is. Meg Thee Stallion and Carisha's like, girl, I popped them shits like Skittles. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care about their pussies. Cardi B box still work though. That's why we tried to tell niggas. Offset is a Prince simp. He know what he's doing. He went and got Cardi B. Her pussy works just fine. She's having babies, all sorts of shit. Spinster, a small donut-shaped muscle, like at the end of the bladder, stomach, or rectum. And this woman, Tonya TKO, broke her spinster. God damn, sis.
The great news and even better. So give me some claps. I'm so happy. Throw up some hearts. I don't have to have surgery. Listen, never underestimate the power of visual.
This woman is unhealthy, man. Let me tell y'all something. This woman's unhealthy, B. I mean, we all have ailments when you get older, but man, do you see what the women go through? This ain't like men. I mean, the worst you could do to us is cut our eggplant off. You know, like even if you niggas got messed up eggplants, you can still put a rubber on it and get busy. She's fucked up. Damn. They call it the curse. Tiffany Haddish and them call it the curse. It's that why when we were younger, the girls would have an attitude while on their cycle. Damn.
Never underestimate the power of visualization. With this knowledge, I'm going to be doing a lot more hypnotherapeutic MP3s because it really...
Stop the show. I'm not letting that bitch say that shit to me. What do you mean with this new thing? You're going to be doing a lot more visualization, hypothermia visualizations. Ma'am, you wasn't saying that when you was laughing at Kevin Samuels dying. Ah. Wow. Wow. When you were laughing at Kevin Samuels, you wasn't thinking about this. This only happened after your pussy went out of order. Wow.
It really, really works. This life that we're living, we're in this matrix, and a lot of this stuff is fake. Like, we control so much, and I control that incontinence. And it is now gone. It is now gone. No more. Yeah. So, and then the even better news is, listen, Tasha, do some visualization. Honestly, do some visualization. Thank you.
Hey, yo, homie. What have we come to as black people when a woman box goes out of order and she's telling other black women do some visualization? We're fucked up out here. I mean, you women to go do visualization with bad box instead of being nice to some man. Because guess what you got to do? Your box ain't all that, so you got to be good to me in a lot of different ways without having your box as some sort of fucking bait. And you're not willing to do that. It's crazy, man. Oh, right. Hold on. Flat Out Evil, Jay-Z said it already. Okay, hold on, son. Damn, she looked rough. Hold on. Now, that's a good observation. Bernie, can you imagine being in Tasha K's apartment and she asks you to take out her trash in the bathroom? Wow. All right. So I'm glad Samani said that. Let's do this because this is her when she trying to look nasty. Now she gonna glam up and talk about Austin Holloman and them. Right? Let's see what that was. I didn't watch any of this. Now she got on makeup. So let's see what this is. Now she put makeup on. Okay?
We're coming up on a major fundraising deadline, and there aren't many more between now and the election. So I'm asking you to pitch in right now to help us meet.
I'm going to give you all a few moments to come on in.
Now, the reason why we did this, Bernie, is because the reason we did this whole series is because we're bringing awareness and we want people to understand that when a woman dresses up, puts on her makeup, puts gel in her hair, put on lipstick, eyeliner, eye this, eye that, jewelry, this, that, dress it all up. Dress it all up. Who she's dressing up for? Who is she dressing up for? Knowing she has no box to offer a man. Who is she dressing up for? Okay. So now when we see these black women dressed up, we like, for what? You doing that for other women? Ma'am, I want to know, is that box healthy? Fuck all this makeup. You're dressing up a bad box. You're putting sugar on shit. So how do you get to talk about Austin Holland? Right. I was talking to the dude Jay earlier, Sam, and that I did miss that. I do like that. Tonya TKO, good box equal tuna TKO. Tuna TKO. Tonya box is in TKO. Oh, yeah. Tuna. I like it. However, we can put this together. Tuna Tonya. Donnie, she spent an hour plus getting glammed up for people who don't give a fuck about her, but she gonna treat her daddy like a piece of shit. Because they're giving her cash apps. And guess what she got, family? This woman got doctor bills, homie. This woman use her credit card up, homie. This ain't cool. She out here trying to sell herself for this money. She got doctor bills.
While I finish getting the broadcast set up for broadcast.
All I'm doing out there is bringing awareness. Okay? We saw what's really going on with her real life. And now we see she glammed it up. Okay? And this is what we're dealing with as black men. We got to deal with this shit. We come to get some box. We trying to put it down on that fucking box. You fucking bleeding. You're in pain. You got your sphincter and your urethra and your uterus got damage and tumors, and you're bleeding and you're tired and your back hurt and you're low on iron and you're on medication and you're drunk. We trying to put it down. We don't know we got to deal with all that. All we trying to do is put it down.
Damn, had to do my pap again. Came back fine. It was time to do my ultrasounds. My ultrasounds just went crazy. The ultrasound tech for this new doctor who I was gonna let them do my surgery. Child, this lady told me, so she got it out, she got the top of my stomach. And then she tried to go on the inside and do the inside part. And she was like, "Ma'am, I can't do it. You're gonna have to do it for me." I'm like, "What? Girl, if you don't put this thing and get these pictures so I can see what these fibroids looking like," you know what I mean? So
what have we learned? When they deal with these doctors and stuff, they be mad, they be crying, they don't play. They like, "Yo, my pussy.
Oh, I just didn't like that. Like, I felt like you want me to stick the thing in me to get the pictures. And I'm saying, "Ma'am, can you just do it?" Like, I'm not.
See what I'm saying? I'm paying you. That's what she basically said. I'm paying for this. You supposed to do it. I'm paying for this. The woman in there is like, "But you're American black gladiator. I know you can do this on your own. I'm not a gladiator like you. I'm not black. I can't just stick stuff up in me." This is crazy, B. Of course, I'm sure she does, Bernie. All I saw was this. Like I told you, I could give you 1 million of these. You know what I'm saying? Look how beautiful these women are.
Not finna be sticking nothing in me. Hello? I walked out of there, put on my clothes, walked out, got to the front desk, and I asked him, I said, "Can I get another tech? Like, because I don't like how she just did it. Is there somebody else I can get?" And he was like, "Yeah, we got somebody else who you can get. Just come tomorrow. We got you with somebody else." I get it the next day. Child, they tell me after I've waited over an hour, "Oh, you know what? The doctor said they're just gonna take your ultrasound from the top, and that's more than enough to perform the surgery on you, whatever." I'm like, I've been here for over an hour. Y'all just telling me that? You know what I mean? Y'all, I left. Like, some things I'm easy going with, and some things when it comes to my area.
When it comes to my box, I'm trying to get it fixed. I don't want to be out here putting on a wig and eyelashes and makeup, and I ain't even got a working pussy. So they get very upset. And a lot of times, like I said, you guys will try to talk to a woman and you don't know why she's being so mean to you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, she like, yo, bro, why you approaching me? I ain't even got a working box for you, but she ain't gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up. If she has greasy dishes or greasy dishes in the cabinet, sad.
I don't really play about that. And I think I'm only bringing all this up because we all sometimes we just got to fight for ourselves, right? We don't have to take things that something is telling us no, right? Something is just telling us this ain't it either. And I started to feel like, okay, Angela, like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you always, like, I've been doing this for years. This is my second person. I'm like, why are you always jumping to assumptions like these doctors? Are you scared? Are you nervous? I was just like, this is me talking to myself. I'm like, no, like, I don't like how they treated me. Like, if they treat me like this now, what's going to be like later? So I say this part for a reason. And I had took my blood before the ultrasound. So I had to wait for my results for my blood. Y'all, these people didn't tell me about my blood. So even after they told me that and I was upset about them saying, okay, we're just going to cancel the ultrasound. We're going to take the top of your ultrasound and that's it. That's going to be more than enough. I still was like, okay, fine. I'm going to just move forward. I'm going to just let them do the surgery. And then I had to go schedule myself for the, what's the swab thing? I forgot the name of the swab thing you got to have. Before you do surgery, it's like this little swab thing to make sure there's nothing cancerous or whatever. So I scheduled that about 2 or 3 weeks later because I had to wait for my cycle to go off or when I was not so bloody or whatever. I don't know what other word to use. Now the morning of me having to go get I cannot be thinking of the doggone name. I'll put it right here. I woke up that morning and something just said, no, don't go to this appointment. Don't go. Y'all, I didn't go to the appointment. And that morning, some just said, look for a new doctor. You're not going back to them. You're not going back to them. And let me just stop saying something said. The spirit told me, you're not going back to them. That's it. Like, find another doctor.
I mean, we have learned, one thing that we've learned that you guys haven't caught up to yet is that all the bad box issues that we've seen, they go to multiple doctors. They go to multiple clinics. This is some frightening stuff, man.
Say an hour later, I started looking for other doctors and I came across this woman who was here in Miami. And I was just watching her videos on social media and I'm like, see, this is how doctors are supposed to be. They're supposed to be thorough when it comes to this type of surgery. They're supposed to be open for questions. Like, she was just so welcoming. Like, she reminded me of the lady who was a tech, of the other lady who I didn't want to be my doctor. But the tech girl, she was good. That's what she reminded me of. I found her and I was like, okay, I'm done with them other people. Like, I'm completely done. So I couldn't find a lady and take my insurance. And I would have had to pay out of pocket. And I was like, okay, absolutely not. Because I got goals and plans this year for not only my.
What do I tell you? What do I teach you? What have you learned? What have you learned when it comes to the money? They go holistic. What have you learned? What have you learned when it comes to this money? Everybody's not Lil Wayne baby mama where she could just go get everything done over and over and over. Okay? What have we learned about money in a bad box? It catches up to you. And I have associated it with a crackhead. I have associated with people that smoke. I have associated it with any drug abuser or user that you can find because you're making all this money, but you're doing drugs every day. You're fucking up your box every day, for lack of better terms. You understand? With all of the seafood and the alcohol and the medication and the mental medication and the day after pill and the deletions of the babies and all of these different and the shots for the birth control, all of these different elements. You understand?
Music just for my life. Hello, budgeting wise. So I'm like, I can't do it. So I was just like, God, like, I gotta get these fibroids out. Like, if it ain't gonna be this last doctor, who is gonna be? It can't be this new doctor who I think she's amazing because she doesn't take my insurance. How am I gonna do this? Like, so I just continue. I recorded a new song, which is
what have we learned? Just like Tonya TKO. Well, it didn't matter. I just went outside anyway. I just went on. I just did what we learned about the other girl. I just went to the grocery store anyway, even though I knew I was fucked up. What have we learned? Yo, this dude. Yes. My nigga Donnie, this dude Donnie, we welcome you. We welcome you. Anybody that could talk about a woman's box like that, I rock with you. Yes! That's my nigga. Donnie, you are one of us. $200 for makeup, $500 for the wig. Meanwhile, battery acid leaking into their Pampers. Yikes. Wow. Yo, one time I had a Jamaican girl, right? And you know how Jamaican women are. I'm like, bitch, you ain't shit. She like, nigga, I know you ain't shit, right? So I was like, shit, bitch. Like, I be hitting you raw, and you ain't never had nothing fucking with me. She's like, I don't give a fuck. You fuck with these bitches out here. Them bitches leaking acid out of their box. And this was years ago. Donnie is the first one that said the word acid leaking out of their box since the Jamaican girl told me that about black women years ago. Wow. This dude is vicious. I thought they all make $100K. They do, Bernie. Yo, you think these doctors are cheap? These doctors ain't cheap. Because guess what? They want top-notch care. Because I keep telling y'all niggas, that Obamacare, you won't even get treated for this. More or less the medicine. Okay? Obamacare, you getting the lowest of the low. Now, she might be paying for Blue Cross or some shit like that. And that $100K, you got a copay. And then, this shit could, I don't know. This shit could be cosmetic. We don't know. Yes, brother. Yes. Get yourself a smile. I'm glad to make you niggas laugh, B. $100 for the bat wigs glued to their eyelids. Wow. You hear me? Donnie coming with the steel chair. Yes, he is, bro. And the smoking. Don't forget the smoking. Okay? It's a lot. And what we're basically saying to the black woman is, we know you ain't supposed to be doing nothing. You're supposed to be living your life pure. What are you doing? Living like a gladiator. Living like a man. You can't take, pause. You can't endure the things that we can.
Too blessed. I recorded that. Did a little video for it, released it. I had a baby shower. I helped host, like, my friend Shay baby shower. Like, I was just busy. I was planning on some other stuff coming up after that. I was just busy, trying to stay busy, and was like, I'm gonna find this doctor eventually. I'm gonna find a doctor eventually. And I put my fibroids back on the back burner. I'll put this search on hold. I'll get back to this search. I got other stuff I had to do real quick. Every week I was just, I was working, preparing for new music, preparing for new videos. Like, I was just like working.
As you can hear, as you folks can hear, no man in her life. She don't want to be nice to nobody.
So I called the people back who I said I wasn't going to use. I was like, hey, I'm going to come in, go over my results of my blood work. Can I just come in and we can plan for the next, the next visit to do the whatever it's called before I get my surgery? And they was like, okay, cool. When you want to come in? I'm like, can I come in on next Thursday? And I was like, you know what? I don't think I want the male doctor. I'm just playing it off. I'll plan it off. It may be a little line, but I was playing it off because I wanted all the information so I can move on and go and find a new doctor or whatever with this information. So I'm talking to her. She was like, by the way, did they tell you about your hemoglobin? I'm like, no, nobody hasn't told me about my hemoglobin. She was like, well, the doctor they had you on file, it wasn't me. I did your pap, but they put you with a different doctor who's going to do your surgery. Did he contact you? I'm like, no, he didn't contact me. She was like, oh, well, your hemoglobin is very low. At that moment, she told me it was a 525. Now, this is July. I took that blood the end of May going into June. I didn't know I was severe anemic. They did, and they didn't tell.
So when you hear a woman tell you, "Oh, I'm anemic," she ain't telling you why. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, damn. Like we dealing with just straight liars amongst us, fam. But this woman is talking about Austin Holloman. You believe this shit? This is crazy.
All right. Okay. All right. So
She's dancing and stuff. Well, about y'all jokes ain't shit.
in the past, I just want you to see. I want you to see what had been going on. So Austin Holliday was scared for his life out there in Brazil. He had to run. Because
okay, so she covered Austin Holliman many, many times. Okay. Well, we're gonna cover you many, many times. Let's go.
He was out there trying to use women, telling other men to come out there to use women, but he was really soliciting street workers, right? And he was putting non-street worker women at risk by telling these men about this large swath of promiscuous women that were out there just fiending for black men in the passport road, flapping their passports in the wind. When you get up with this video, go and just look at some of the videos that I've done on him. So then he went to Thailand, and the girl he was with.
So we know that she laughed at Kevin Samuels when he died, and now we're learning that she did a lot of Austin Holliman videos. I didn't know. Okay. Plus, they be smashing them cornerstone workers for the bag. I mean, bro, look at what you're looking at going somewhere. Look at what you're looking at. A woman who put makeup on and all this shit, and she's bleeding in Pampers.
Was not feeling him at all. She was slapping him up on the train. She just was not feeling him. But he listened. He said that these women out there were submissive, but the tides turned. He came out and admitted that he was an sex tourist, and then he had to go on the run again. Listen, this man had took out remember the PPP loans? He took out PPP loans to go on these endeavors, and when the man ran out of money, he was putting up GoFundMes and telling these men to donate so that they could have a good time through him, so that they could have penis by proxy, because once he penetrated, the people who were sending him money were supposed to be able to have a good time too.
See that? Now see what y'all learned about this woman, about her health status? And see how I took y'all to this woman, where she's really telling you the real nasty stuff that this woman is going through? But they both put on makeup and dress up for the internet. You understand now? This is what you're dealing with. She should be like doing charity work somewhere. She's no value to anybody. But black women are crazy. And that's the thing about black women. They like, well, you keep them pussy problems to yourself. Just entertain me. All right.
Then the Passport Bros, look, somebody put up my stuff. Oh, they streamed it, DJ Torch, Passport Bros exposed. Well, yeah, so these are some of the videos that I've done. As a matter of fact, so let me get my thing together, because I I need to put up my thumbnail, and I forgot to do that while we were getting ready. So I don't know if you all remember, but let me get my thumbnail up, and then I'm going to show you some of the other videos that I've done with.
Look, the woman said they are all degenerates. This is crazy. A black woman is siding with another woman. One woman's pussy working, the next woman's pussy's not working. This is crazy. I agree, homie. Supposed to put the younger women up on game on how to, protect your pussy for a longer while. I agree with that. That's why I say, these are some of the most selfish people in the world. They're calling black men degenerates. They're not saying, yo, ma'am, you should be somewhere trying to get healthy, because we know that with your box being in the commission that it's in, or the condition that it's in, you ain't getting no eggplant. Well, I don't want no man anyway. I'm decentering men and all this other wild shit. So all she got left is the internet, dog. This is what we're dealing with as black people. But she's getting paid, cash apps and stuff, to talk bad about men with a toxic box.
The Passport Bros, because we're doing a watch party today, where we're just going to be watching the videos that Holliman has put out. Let me go to the live. Let me click on change this. Where is details? Thumbnail. 12 minutes or 6 minutes? You will be getting upset about the 6 minutes, so I'll put it at 12 minutes. You ever want to find videos with me and you don't know if I've talked about it? Just put up my name and the topic, and then you'll see you know what? We need to talk about the rules of the broadcast, but let's get into this real quick. All right. So this guy right here had called Passport Bros ashy bastard. And then you know what? You have to be really careful with following any male content creators, because a lot of these men are grifters that are using women for the come up. Just like they use us in relationships, they use us as viewers because
just like they use us in relationships. See what I'm saying? This is what she's talking about with a bad box. She's not even a full woman. And she should be telling women, yo, this is what you got to eat so you can shrink your fibroids. This is what you got to do because we're blessed with some bad heredity traits from our ancestors, which affects our vaginas. Yes, it is true what Kevin Samuel said. Our vaginas will hit a wall. And I don't want you people to get blood transfusions and all this other stuff that I've had done to me. But she's not real. She's talking about Austin Holloman dealing with women who have functioning pussies. What am I missing? What am I missing? I think that's embarrassing. Because like I said, you trying to talk about poor women in other countries, they have functioning pussies and you don't. You're putting on makeup like them, but they could fuck, you can't. They could do something to a man, you can't. Well, I don't want no man anyway. I bet you don't.
This man right here, you all were circling around him because he was saying stuff against the Passport Bros. But oh, how this man called me all out of my name, sent his minions over to my site just because I questioned a thing or two that he was saying, right? So then we have these other videos that I've done, right?
Why should you be questioning anybody? You wear Pampers to bleed in. How could you be questioning anybody? How do you have any swag? Yo, let me tell y'all something. Yo, a woman called in to Tonya TKO, and she was like, yo, I had some pussy problems too. And, you know, I had started dealing with the spirits and Buddha and all that stuff. And she was like, Tonya TKO, I ain't trying to put it on you, but you could be cursed, yo. Because you put out a lot of bad energy. But Tonya TKO is a gladiator. It's kill or be killed. She been not needing a pussy. But the fact that it was working was a good thing. She been not needing a pussy. She been not liking men. And to sit up here and put makeup on that badass pussy for the other women is sad.
Right? The truth, the formula foreign women use to finesse these Passport Bros, and the man was talking about how the women was using them, they didn't really care about them. So he was one of the more honest ones who came out early. 8 Passport Bros.
Ma'am, black women want to use people with their pussy too.
Who's unalive in Colombia, rest in pieces. Then this is where we had those women called the Filipinas abandoned Passport Bros, talking about we got the same black man. Oh, do you remember the drama? This is what I'm saying. Do you remember the drama? Someone came out to talk about the truth of the Brazilian women. Then remember Passport Bro Killer who went over there to China to stalk one of his damn students, and there was no proof that they had a relationship, and he was obsessed with this young Chinese girl and then unalived her. Then last I heard, they were going to put him up to the firing squad and lay bullet by his rise. So if you don't know about the firing squad, they put this burlap over your head. They take you out into the field. And I think they pull the burlap out, tell you to take some paces and turn around, and then a whole...
Ma'am, I'm going to let you say what you got to say, but you would be way more powerful to warn the young black woman what's coming down the line for her vagina. You should be bringing awareness with your platform. You're talking about other women who have a functioning vagina while you're sitting on Pampers. You're doing this live stream sitting on Pampers right now. Okay? Hold on. I might have a story for y'all depending on what Key says in the comment. I have a story. We need to teach these young dudes the finger and vagina test when we would smell our fingers before smashing. We have a story. This nigga Key crazy, y'all. We have a story. We have a story. This nigga Key is crazy. Back in the days, my homie Big Meat, pause, but that was his name back in the days, man. You know, big tall dude, big dude, bouncer and all that. We have a story. Big Meat got with this girl from White Plains, New York named Winter. Big Meat came. We was at my crib, me and my other homies. Big Meat came through, right? Yeah, because we was rolling up. We was rolling up. Big Meat came through, we was rolling up and everything. And Big Meat started talking about, I was with this bitch Winter, right? And he finger popped her, right? Big Meat finger popped the girl Winter from White Plains, right? Big Meat's finger was rotting. Big Meat's finger, nail, and skin was rotting like a reptile. It was the most disgusting thing I ever seen in my fucking life. Yo, I said, I can't smoke with you, homie. I said, I can't smoke. That nigga was pissed off. I said, I can't smoke with you, B. The man finger got rotted off by sticking it into Winter from White Plains vagina. True story. Okay? 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 Like, it's so many different levels to bad box because we never, like, this fibroid stuff is not a disease. We ain't even get to diseases yet. You know what I'm saying? This is just natural evolution of the black woman's vagina. She's going to get this stuff because of hereditary. And we just say, man, why are you not a nice person to men? Knowing you're going to be fucked up. That was the finger story, dog. Never put your finger in there, homie. You might have micro cuts on your hand and shit like that, bro, that you don't know about. Paper cuts, any sort of, you don't know what type of cuts you might have, dog. You know what I'm saying? No. You don't know what type of cuts you gonna have on your micro cuts. And like Donnie said, this bitch leaking battery acid into your open wound. You understand? Because you trying to finger the bitch. No good, homie. No good. Hey, Bernie, what's your story, son? What's your story, Bernie? What's your story, Bernie? You know? Wow.
A lot of men just be like, so him who went to China and killed that little Chinese girl, he got sentenced to the damn firing squad. So he may no longer be on the earth with us. This was early in the game where the girls had come out and was like, they're our kings now. And they were talking about these PP bros and they were being paid. Remember? Oh my gosh, they were paying the girls to talk all this junk. They realized they had gotten a lick. Just like I said, that you have to be careful of these men who are talking some sweet words on the internet. You got to be really careful. They weren't careful of these women. And just in the same
way. Ma'am, what men can you be comfortable with then? Because you seem to say you got to be careful about every fucking man on the planet. What man is a good man? Do you know any? Because you damn sure turned away from your own father and he took you in. What is a good man? And it's sad that you don't get to have advice for working women. Women with working vaginas shouldn't take advice from you, except how to preserve it, because you knew how to fuck it up. I fingered one named Keisha, and I had to wash my hand with Ajax and bleach. God damn. Shit. That's better than Big Me story, but I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, though, Bernie. Like, the smell of that bitch stayed with you for a while. You was like, yo, I got to get this shit off of me. I remember I had this bitch from Albany, New York one time. She came down to see me. And yo, she was a good bitch, B, and she was giving that box up and everything, right? But she had a body odor that stayed on me after I took showers after showers. I was like, yo, this bitch is disgusting. Now, y'all know me. I'm horrible. I said, yo, I gotta try this one more time. You know what I'm saying? She was a good bitch, B. Bitch drove down from Albany, took care of a nigga, did all the fly shit, right? I did it again, B. Yo, the fucking smell happened again. I said, I can't never fuck this bitch ever again, B. A good woman. I fucked up. But I couldn't do it. Fucking smell stayed on me for days, B, after showers. I'm like, how is this possible? Like, what the fuck? I couldn't fuck her no more, B. I just couldn't do it.
Where they shake them down in the damn country, they shook these fools down on the internet. Then this guy came out talking about his mama was a 304. This guy was a very complicated man. I made a video that was very critical of him and his response.
So she's basically telling us that all she do is talk about men in a bad way. Okay? Women, the bitch got 20,000 views on this bullshit. What a bad pussy. I mean, come on, homie. No, all jokes aside. So that means there's no validity. Nobody's valid. Nobody's solid. Like I say, over here, all my niggas in here will take you boss bitches. You boss bitches want to pay up? I got plenty men for you. They don't know nobody from the people that they want to describe. I got plenty of my niggas over here. You a boss bitch? I got niggas that'll come right through. You pay up. You know? Not as a transaction, because that ain't how y'all treat them dudes with money. It's not a transaction. It's just because y'all like each other and he should take care of you. Same here. I got plenty niggas that's willing to slide in for that. But she don't know no good men of who she would think is a good man. And none of these bitches do. And the bitch got 20,000 views for talking about women with working pussies while she's sitting and bleeding on a pamper.
Was actually one in which I respect. He didn't go off like the other guy and then curse me down, calling me all types of E's. He actually had a very tempered response, in control of his emotions. He didn't get emotional on us, right? You remember this passport bro who was stuck down in the Dominican Republic and he didn't got the money to come back. Oh my Lord, it was so much. It was so much. The drama was unending. The drama was unending, right?
So, what does that mean? That means black men are living a life that you can report on and make money. Those are some good niggas. Them niggas are doing it big. You can make a whole story of their life. What is your life like? What is your life like? What is your life like? Those men are all over the world getting box, and you can make stories off of it and money, proving that the black man is a benefit to your ass. Like I say, I'm a simple guy. I'm hearing it the way I hear it. She just showed us a whole goddamn Netflix series of how she made all this money on this black man's penis. That's crazy. That's why I was selling it. Yo, I want to make money off her ass. Hit the Cash App and the Super Chat.
Now, today, what do we have? We are going to do a watch party of Austin Holloman exposing the PP boys, right? I don't know what's in the video because we're going to watch them for the first time together. Like I said, I have my cucumber and mint mojitos. And
here we go with more fake shit. Anybody that watched the series, I'm going to need some participation now. I don't ask you niggas for much. I can entertain you just fine. But I need some participation right here. What have we learned? She's eating cucumbers during her watch party now. What food did Tonya TKO, what was she eating when she was watching Princella and B. Taylor? This is how you know you're dealing with a fake bitch. What food was she eating that's different from this health conscious thing because she got a bad pussy. What food was she eating when she watched Princella and B. Taylor? Talk to me, homie.
Natural right there. Parliament exposing the PP boys. Right? I don't know what's in the video because I'm gonna watch them for the first time.
I'm going to get my tea.
Like I said, I have my cucumber and mint mojito, the natural right there. That's awaiting. I got my popcorn awaiting. So, without further ado, let me tell you who I am. If you don't know me, many of you already do. I'm Tonya TKO. I'm a self-love specialist from TonyaTKO.com. On this channel, we use Bible stories to look for the self-love lessons for ourselves, and thus, there are 3 rules on my channel. The first rule is that we realize that even though we are discussing people, it's really about ourselves. We do not launch ad hominem and personal attacks against other commenters. We attack the argument, not the person. And most importantly, we do not call women misogynistic slurs on my channel. You can do that elsewhere if you choose, but not here. Misogynistic slurs, I'm talking about 304, blah, BITC, HOE, 30, none of those. We don't do.
Yo, B, you niggas are disrespecting me. Okay. Okay, at least we got Key and Bernie, 2 niggas that I rock with. So I'll somebody commented, there are passport women that go to Jamaica, nobody complaining. See, they don't let Tonya get away with it. She just fake. There are passport women that go to Jamaica, but nobody complaining. Because when the men do it, you can make money off of it. Don't you get it? Women going to do it, nobody gives a fuck. Men are the deal. Okay, Key, he wish he knew the answer. And Bernie said fries. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Did we miss it? Where's it at?
So, without further ado, let me tell you who I cucumber and mint mojito, the natural right there.
Cucumber and mint mojito, right? Fuck it. We gonna do it. Niggas don't want to hit the cash app and all that, so we gonna go do it. We gonna show you what the bitch was eating. Since you don't want to listen to me. I'm gonna show you what the bitch was eating. But now that her pussy bad, she not eating that no more. Now that her pussy went bad, she's not gonna eat that.
Without getting professional psychological help.
Multitude. If you got a nasty attitude here, you have a nasty attitude there.
Shit ain't fucking moving, B. It's crazy, B. The fuck, B. The fuck. It's ridiculous. Unfucking believable, man. I'm trying to make a fucking point here. This fucking mouse acting like a mouse. So maybe it's on part 1. Okay. So it's part 1, homie. What was the food that Tonya TKO was eating when watching Princella?
All right, so I'm going to wants to come in.
That she's eating cucumbers now. So she's health conscious with a dead pussy. But this was she was eating before.
While I update the title and talk about what it is that we're going to be talking about
if this
today.
mouse will act
so,
right.
I have a treat for you all. I was supposed to come. We just finished talking about the whole Diddy debacle with his fake apology.
Here we
and I told
go.
you all I was going to come back in 10 minutes. I want to give a special shout out to the people who have come out. Oh,
what am I doing here? What am I doing?
Black women's empowerment.
What am I doing?
It's much more sinister than that.
The fuck? I don't give a fuck what she was eating that bad. Unbelievable. Oh, that's the wrong video. This is about Princella versus so she was doing a lot of Princella. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, This is the Princella. This bitch need a life. Oh, Aaron got it. Aaron got it.
Candace, what's up? I think my daughter's going pro.
Hold on. Aaron got the answer.
3.
Aaron got the answer. Going somewhere, did not get it, but Aaron has the answer. There it is. Popcorn. So Aaron is very aware that we're dealing with a fake ass bitch. Okay?
We are.
Aaron is aware we dealing with a fake ass bitch. You believe this shit? Now she eating healthy, Aaron.
Not even the right thumbnail. Let's see. Because, we can't. The big picture, hold on. Unbelievable, nonetheless.
Fuck. Wasting my time on this stupid
When
shit.
entertainment is over, then we're looking for our next fix, and our life is still the same. Maybe even worse after we finish. So, okay, Mona says she's here to dissect and reflect. Perfect. So that's one.
Aaron is able to see that this is a fake ass bitch. For real.
It's so important.
I appreciate that answer, Aaron. You a sick puppy, dog. This dude. I appreciate that shit, dog, because it's like, yo, you gotta understand. She's doing series on Austin Holloman and all these other men. She's doing real series.
Going forward. But why do people... Oh.
Where's this fucking popcorn at, B? There we go. There we go.
All right.
There we go. There we go.
With the medical spirit and how they train her and things like that. And so I just said I will help you. And this is when I came to quote unquote rescue her from the medical spirit. Right? I took her home. And I took her home publicly. Y'all remember that? That was online. That's easily pulled up evidence. Y'all go by. I took her. And then she invited me out to come out with her. Right? See, because it was actually good. Because we went out about 3 times. The second time we went out, I sat across from her. Because I got offended from me. Can you get your microphone? And I was doing stuff because I know that in the background. She got offended because I didn't sit next to her.
No.
She felt rejected.
Look.
So when I met her, it was in September.
At this point, you're dealing with a woman who pussy is bad, but she don't want to realize it. She did like all the other women. She waited until the pussy took over other parts of her body. It's not a disease, but you could lose blood, lose iron, and be iron deficient and all sorts of other things. So at this point, you're watching a woman whose pussy is just bad. Because what we've learned is these pussies been bad for years. We've learned that. So we know her pussy's bad. And look what she's eating.
September, around her birthday. I think I did the last phone call birthday. The first time when I was on her show, it was on her birthday. That was September. So we started dating
So we got that point established. You're watching a fake ass person who's trying to eat fucking what's the bitch eating now? What is it? I don't know what the fuck the bitch eating, but it ain't no damn oily, greasy popcorn. Okay? All right?
Yeah, that's a waiting. I got my popcorn away.
Oh, she still got it. Okay.
Without further ado, let me tell you who I am.
This woman is fucked up. Because, remember, y'all didn't see that video yet. I got the video where the woman, she said, she changed her diet because of the fibroids and all of the stuff that it did to her. But she was like, yo, I had what we heard it. Matter of fact, we heard it on all the videos where they would cheat on their diet and they would go against what the doctor ordered. Okay.
If you don't know me, many of you already do. I'm Tonya TKO. I'm a self-love specialist from TonyaTKO.com. On this channel, we use Bible stories to look for the self-love lessons for ourselves, and thus there are 3 rules on my channel. The first rule is that we realize that even though we are discussing people, it's really about ourselves. We do not launch ad hominem and personal attacks against other commenters. We attack the argument, not the person. And most importantly, we do not call women misogynistic slurs on my channel. You can do that elsewhere if you choose, but not here. Misogynistic slurs, I'm talking about 304, WAP, DITC, HOE, 30, none of those. We don't do that on my channel. Second rule is every 35 minutes, we are going to get up and dance. Those of you who know my, okay, those of you who know my recent story, you know that I am not 100% healed. So we're going to do what we can. You go all out. I'm going to move at a pace that is, within my healing, right? And third rule is.
Y'all heard that? I can't even get up and dance. I mean, is that good or bad, fellas? If you dealing with a woman and she can't even get up and dance for 30 seconds because her pussy bad, god damn.
Is at the end of the broadcast, I'm going to quiz you for the self-love lessons that you've learned for yourself. And the self-love lessons are going to be written from the I, me standpoint. What did you learn? I, me, not, and it's going to be spoken from the positive. So not, instead of, I learned never to trust no, you're going to say from the positive, I learned to trust XYZ. All right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the first video.
I can't let her do that. She don't even trust her father. Her father is an enemy. The man did nothing. All that man did was he was eavesdropping while you was talking shit about his house that you flew over there to burden him with you. To burden him with, you were just coming off of surgery. You had nobody in the world that cared about you except your father. And instead of being a stronger, independent woman, you went over there looking for love. That man's an old man. He thought you were strong, independent, and good. More importantly, that your pussy would garner some sort of favor with a man where you wouldn't have to be all alone and he got to fly from the Caribbean to get you out of surgery. Then he got to take you to the emergency room. Then he got to have you yelling at him. Then he got to eavesdrop and hear you talking bad about him. Then you leave his house and he got to worry about you because he know you fucked up in real life.
For those of you who do not know who this specimen here is, why is this man? He got logos and stuff. What's wrong with? Like, you ain't getting paid by that company. What you got that logo in the video for? It's ridiculous. So nonetheless, for those of you who don't know this specimen, this is the one who took out. He was a barber, an alleged barber before the pandemic. He took out a PPP loan and he used that money to travel to get coochie. He was living it up, talking about how amazing it was to be getting all this coochie all over the world. But now he has come out. He's dropped about 20, 25 pounds. He's grown a beard, and his eyes are still hollow and dead. So, not for the things that have changed, some things have stayed the same. So let's continue.
Hello, everybody. It's your favorite YouTuber, Austin Holloman. We are still here in Madrid, Spain. I'm having a very fun time staying inside, and my bank account is loving it as well because it is almost as expensive as it is back home in the States, in Texas. It's not more expensive than me in Dallas. Yes, it is. So, we will maybe get to Turkey next. And just go ahead to Turkey. In this year trip because I'm blowing more money, I can be saving more. I can have more money in my pocket. Anyway, that's not today's topic. If you guys are new here, I'm also a world traveler and I'm doing a social experiment of socializing with people around the world, living in other countries and dating other women and getting online and journaling.
Now he's trying to claim he's doing a social experiment now that the authorities are looking for him in Brazil.
Social.
Yo, this woman's crazy.
They don't want to talk about this. Passport bros, a good majority of them are selling you guys a fake dream. And you guys can see that from my channel, right? That's why a lot of them choose to, we're going to get to this later, they choose to discredit me. Because I get online and I can show you in real time what it's like in these other countries. So people might sell Sao Paulo a certain type of way, but I get on live and there's a chick arguing with me that I didn't even talk to, but they're also feminine in certain cities. It's so none of these places are perfect. The way how they're social.
Oh my goodness! If you grow mint and you have cucumber, make yourself a cucumber mint mojito. I just poured it out of my jar into my beaker. Well, most of it. Oh my gosh. Refreshing. Oh my goodness, refreshing. For those of you who know, I'm a plant person. Some women are cat ladies, some like their dogs. I'm a plant person. So,
ma'am, ma'am, your pussy is out of order. What we doing here? I'm starting to feel stupid here. This woman's pussy out of order, and she's telling women with working pussies what's so good, what's so hot. What are we doing?
these men who are talking about you're going to die alone with your cats, I'm going to be hopefully on my homestead by then. But these are homegrown cucumbers. Remember I showed you the cucumbers were so big I didn't know.
Well, you heard her, right? She said, nigga said you're going to die alone with your cat. She was about to say, I'm going to die alone with my plants. It's true. She know. She know. At least he's around premium, functioning, working boxers. That guess what, Tonya TKO? They don't have the same ancestral hereditary traits as you. Okay? Now, you may call them poor because you got money, but you can't even get all the medicine that you need. They could walk right in the store and get every medicine in the world. You have no idea what the passport life is like. You are faking for these black women, and they're giving you money. I want my niggas to give me money because I'm real, but it don't matter. We bring awareness.
What you do with them? I put them in some water. I blended up some of them, which is making it a little cloudy. I put some fresh mint in there after a recommendation from one of the people on the text notification squad. Speaking of which, if you want to get a text whenever I go live, the link is in the description of the dollar.
This is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a woman who's out here promoting and doing all the fly shit. Yes, learn that. But we're talking about, is there any validity? Is there anything that she's dealing with that is helping the black woman? This is not a help. This is not a flex where you're talking about women with working pussies while you don't have one.
$99 a month or $22 for the year. But this right here, oh my goodness, it is setting my soul ablaze. Oh.
There you have it, fellas. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I did this video in a format where you could see a bitch being fake. And this is 85% of your sisters out here. I laid the format down where you know everything she's doing right now is fake. Okay? Her soul is ablaze. Your pamper is a bloody. But black women don't care about nothing. Black women don't care about nothing. Except they don't like no alpha male. That's it. The black man is an alpha male by nature. So they basically hate all you niggas. But her soul is ablaze for some fucking drink. Just like other black bitches, their soul is ablaze for everything except your ass, brother.
The mint just comes around with like that tingle, like, I'm here. Oh, so good, so good.
And that's all black men ever say. Ma'am, if you could do all this acting and playing on TV, why you can't do it for a man? Why you can't be that nice and bubbly for a man? We know your pussy dead, so all you should be is nice.
And cucumber water is already so good on its own. But anyway, let's get back to him. I was only half listening to what he was saying anyway. Let's continue.
Is it better? Absolutely, it is better. That's why I still live abroad. I've been back to Dallas, and it was some bullshit. So I was like, yeah, I made the right decision by moving. This was just confirmation. But a lot of these people are selling these dreams to you as if it's just a utopia. And I'm telling you, it's still...
Oh, my bad, yes. This is lime, cucumber, mint, and a sweetener. Use the sweetener you choose. I use the sweetener that I chose.
Ma'am, what should they do to keep their pussy healthy? What is wrong with you? But yo, I will say about Austin Holloman and going, like, if you go, I've been abroad. I've stayed for like more than 30 days. I stayed so long in the DR one time, I had to pay to get out. I stayed past the time. Like when you leave to go to these countries, you gotta, either you gotta book it the correct way, because that's going to be part of your price and the international tax. So if you stay over 2 weeks or something like that, you got to pay to leave the country. So if you like go broke for staying for too long, you actually cannot leave. I think I had spent all my cash. I think I had like a credit card or a bank card or something. I was like, well, hey, take my card, man. Get me the fuck out of here. I was really ready to go by then. But I had to pay to leave. Now, what I was trying to say is when you stay overseas or you go away for so long, you do lose weight. You know, because you just can't eat everything. You know what I'm saying? You just cannot eat everything, B. You just can't, man. So you got to be real disciplined about, you know, eating. So, you know, you don't want to get sick, you know, out the country. You got to stay. And if that shit, then you're dealing with hot weather and all the other fly shit and, you know, sweating out and all this other stuff, you're just going to lose weight. It's just natural.
And it's just amazing.
Now, I must say, on the flip side, the fat black niggas, like the fat black women, when they go overseas, see, they eat everything. They eat out of every bar. They eat out of every restaurant. They eat fucking 5 times a day. So they sustain their weight. You know?
Just give it to me what I need to get through this. Oh.
You're still dealing with people. They just don't have as much of a messed up mindset and brainwashed and degenerate mindset as they do in the United States. Okay? Now, how are they telling you green? First of all women around the world don't like.
Oh, it's non-alcoholic too. Oh, he said women don't like. Let's see what they don't like. Let me take it back a bit. I'm sorry. I'm just not really that interested in what he has to say, but we're gonna get through this. I'm gonna stop stopping it. My mojito is good. I just want to want to know that it was non-alcoholic. Look at his eyes, yo. If this dude approached you, let's say you were walking outside the grocery store and this man came from around the corner approaching you looking like this. Are you going to stay there? I'm going to run.
First of all, you can't run. Because if you run, your pussy will bleed out. So let's just talk this straight. First of all, you can't run. Second of all, if you met a man that you did like, are you going to tell him the condition of your pussy before he get it? Let's not act like you some real person. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, yo. Let's not do that. This is crazy that you got something to say about somebody. Are you going to tell the man that's trying to get that box all the stuff that's going on with your pussy for the past 10 years before he get it, where he can make his decision? No, I'm good. And this is a man that you like because you don't like most men, right?
My blood cells and all of that are going to have to come up with me because I'm running. I don't, yo.
Uh-oh, see? At least, like I said, at least she's half real. She said her blood cells got to come because she knows she's leaking blood. Yo, the bitch leaking oil, you homie.
Blood cells and all of that are going to have to come up with me because I'm running. I don't, yo. If let's say you was on the beach napping and a person like this loomed over you to get your attention and you woke up and this was the first thing you saw. Yo, this guy looks like it puts the lotion on his skin and puts it back.
Tonya, let's say you told the man that you like, y'all was both naked. And he said, yo, I love what I see. I'm about to tear that box up. Let's say you told him, well, look, I just had surgery. They had to cut me open. I had to get rid of that. I've been in continence for fucking 2-3 months. I've been dealing with blood clots, heavy bleeding. I had 2 blood transfusions. Let's see. Would you tell that man? Would you tell that man that while y'all both naked? And would you think he would be just as scared as you are with Austin Holloman looking at you like that? Yeah. Yeah.
Back in the bucket. Yo, am I off? Am I just, you know what they say, listen to your gut. My gut is telling me something is off with this man. Like, this is, even if he wore glasses and didn't have his glasses on this.
First of all, you have poor gut health. You have poor gut health. Okay? You are on all type of medications. But like I said, I'm trying to be nice here, but I don't like when these black women do this to my black brothers. You don't get to talk with all that swag like you some healthy pussy, like your body's healthy. You were in septic shock, sister. This man is skinny and he already had big bulgy eyes. He's skinny, his eyes are bulging out of his head, and I'm going to tell you why. That man is eating no chemicals at all. That man body fat is probably 0%. That man's eating no chemicals.
This is too much. Look, let's continue. I just, this, like, come on. Like, I don't know what it is. Hair looks nice, though. But crazy eyes never lie. Somebody said he got crazy eyes. Listen, I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, I don't have any cash. I don't even think he wanted money. He looked like the type of person that would put on a fake cast and stand around trying to get women to help him with their groceries. And then the next thing you know, he's like, oh, can you help me put it in my back seat? Then the next thing you know, she got a dart in her neck. The back seat door.
I'm just showing y'all what a fake person sound like. For those that know the Tonya TKO series, you know that her box is dead, and she's still talking about men being a harmful threat to women. And that's another problem that she's lying about. When you go to the DR and all these places, you can go and you can put your lips on the woman's ear to talk to her. She don't think you trying to harm her. Yeah, some women might not let you, but for the most part, they want to hear what you got to say. You could be of benefit. So all of that putting a dart in your neck, women overseas are not scared of men. She is out here fear-mongering black stupid women with working pussies. Crazy.
It's closed. It doesn't open from the inside. And then she wakes up in a room with a lock and a radiator with some chains around her. Or
anyway, listen. The protesters are outside of the Chicago joint with Kamala.
Yeah. Look, whatever things he's trying to see. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna listen to him. I apologize. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go. I apologize. Let's keep going. I apologize. I'm not gonna stop anymore. For the next few minutes. Okay? I promise. It's 26 minutes. I'm not gonna stop for the next 6 minutes at least. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Now, how are they selling your dream? First of all women around the world don't like all men. And I'm saying this as a black American man, we've been sold this dream. I never bought it, but we've been sold that black American men are the most desired men on the planet. Yeah, right. First of all, if you go to another country, for example, Romanians prefer Romanians. You know, Russians prefer Russians.
Black prefer black. That man ain't saying nothing. But he did trigger a story. Let's get it. You niggas don't send me no cash apps or no super chats for my story. I have a Romanian story. Ironic enough, I have a Romanian story. So, like I said, dog, don't let these people fool you out here, son. Okay? I have a Romanian story. Yo, I had a Romanian woman, B. She was bad, son, from Brooklyn, right? So, I'm way up. I'm way up by 233rd and White Plains. I'm way up those areas, right? She's from Brooklyn. That's far. And she ain't from regular Brooklyn. That bitch way out there, Bensonhurst. Howard Beat, Bensonhurst, where they do all the racial Italian mafia shit, right? So she took the train, came all the way up. Romanian. Oh man, dog. I'm talking about man, European man. God damn. She loved me to death, dog. Yo, bro. We used to go to a hotel up here because you know I keep a gladiator. So somebody got a channel up, copying my channel. I would like, that's cool. That's cool. I hope so, man. We need some legs, B. I don't know what to do about it because I ain't flagging nobody. But we need this awareness out. Niggas ain't getting that real pussy awareness. But anyway, the Romanian girl, right? Yo, we had so much sex. So when he talks about Romanian like Romanian, Russian like Russian, no. They like whatever they like. Like, It's all about, yo, do you get to have time with a woman? That's something I was thinking about the other day. Black women won't give you niggas the time of day because having time with a woman, you could get that box. She get to hear how your swag is, and you get to throw swag on her. You could get the box over time. So black women do a good job of staying away from brothers, you know? So this dude said Austin is drifting now. He's switching sides. All right, so let's see what's going on.
Kenyans prefer Kenyans. The women usually prefer somebody from their own country. That's the number one fact. I want to stop it. We're talking about foreigners. If you ask me, we're not the first foreigners they prefer, depending on where you go. They prefer white men before black men in Latin America. This is just what it is. You can disagree. This is just what it is.
Okay. See, I mean, he is not the holy passport grill. Niggas been traveling before he came out. All right. So, like I said, one of my other gladiators, she was the flight attendant working, you know, I can't say the airline and all that other dumb shit. But they fired her, but she crazy. She's a true gladiator. She got the next airline job. And I was going to DR crazy, B. I was running it up, right? And now she got the next flight attendant job, but her benefits don't kick in for 6 months. So let me tell y'all a story. So last year, this time, my birthday, September 24th, right? Last year, this time, I was in the DR when she was working at the other airline. She done went and got another job where the benefits don't kick in till 6 months. So she been in the game for 6 months already. And we about to get the benefits back. So I'm going to go back out to get the traveling again on you niggas, B. Extraction, nigga. Last year, this time, I was in the DR. You understand me? Anyway, yes, all the women want white men. Every woman in the whole wide world. Like, what are we talking about? White men do the most tricking. But there's one problem when you go to these Latin America countries. The white men want blackity black Haitians, blackity black Dominicans. You got to be blackity black. So the most ugliest black bitch that you might have ever seen, white men love them bitches. They just can't do it over here in America the way they want to do it. So don't really listen to Austin Holloman on some stuff. Yes, every woman in the world wants white men. Okay? But white men actually want the darkest of the dark. You know what I mean? One time I was in the DR, right? Now, when you go overseas, right? I don't know what y'all go for, but when I go there, I go like an amusement park sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, what do I want today? You know what I'm saying? So today I wanted a tall ass girl. I wanted a tall baddie, right? I wanted tall today. I wanted legs upon legs, right? Now, this was a tall, but she was dark. See, she was Dominican, but she was dark, okay? Tall and dark. So all I did, I went over there, I gave her my phone. I didn't even say a word to that bitch. I gave her my phone. And she put her number in the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I hit her up later that night or whenever, and she came over, and I knocked her down or whatever the case is, right? Now, the next day, I seen her at a bar, and she was like with some white dudes, right? And I was like, right, them niggas do like them darkies, right? So she was with some white dudes the next day. But guess what happened that night when I seen her at the bar? She hit my phone. And she was like, yo, what's good with you? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had to translate. The bitch don't speak no English. She was like, "What's good with you? I wanted to see what's good with you. I had a good time, but also I have a friend that I want to bring over because, because the way you put that eggplant down on me, right? Because all she deal with is white dudes. You know what I mean? She don't know she's dealing with the prince, right? So I got a little excited because she like, yo, I'm going to bring my friend over. Now, she want her friend to get some scraps or whatever, but you got to understand, by them bringing it to me, it got to work at my number. You know what I'm saying? So, I was feeling really, really like more so proud that like, yo, bro, these eggplants travel. So don't let what Austin is telling you. Like if say I would have kept hitting that girl or whatever the case is, I mean, eventually she'd have just been mine, and I could always get her to bring, other people over, like I don't even want to go there. I don't want to go there. I might have to do a Patreon, B. I don't want to go there because I'm. How can I put this without saying it? For the most part, she would have been bringing me, say whatever, on the count. I don't want to say it, man. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. But anyway, the white men like dark women. So don't let Austin fool you. All them bad Dominican bitches that's light skinned and all that shit, white men don't want them.
Okay, that's why Latin America is so mixed. For example, I've dated many Afro-Latinos in Latin America. My first few girlfriends in Brazil, in Rio.
Girlfriends?
That's our first black women, right? All those black women in Rio, the previous man that they were with was a white guy, and they were black. More than likely in the United States, if you're in Dallas, if you're in Houston, if you're in New York, if you're in Miami, if you're in Atlanta, if you're in LA, most black women usually had a previous black boyfriend, and the guy before made them black. And the guy before made them It's not as common in the States for women to just hawk on fucking white men the way how they do in Latin America and even Asia.
Because you don't understand, brother. White men, they can't be so open about it the way they are overseas. I'm talking about you would see a white man that probably is a fucking neurosurgeon walking down the street holding hands with one of the ugliest Haitian bitches you ever seen in your life. And you say, well, maybe she got a body. No, that bitch look like a little kid. Like she's not a little kid, but she just ain't got no titty. Like, yo, he walking down the street holding hands with the bitch. Like, and he tricking. Like, they can't do that in America. They can't be seen like that. You see what I'm saying? So, like I say, the passport story is way deeper than niggas be leading on. It's way more complicated and sophisticated. Okay? Way more. And white men, listen, white men are dogging these bitches out. White men making them bitches swallow nut, fuck them in their ass. White men, they going out there really destroying them nasty bitches. That now, to close up my story, I didn't fuck the girl and her friend because I seen her with them white dudes. And once I seen her with them white dudes, I was like, nah, bitch, you nasty. You know what I mean? You fucking with them white niggas, B. So I never fucked that bitch again. I was like, I don't, you go tall, you can't go dark skin. You know what I'm saying? The white men love the darkest bitches. Disagreeable know what it is. You know what I mean? Even in America, right? They gotta have that dark. It got to be dark. I'm talking about, super dark. Niggas don't know.
I'm due date is Tonya.
Well, you guys ever notice how the best Thai women are with another Asian guy because that's similar to their culture, or they're with a white guy? Now, we got some brothers down there, black American men, that have some good-looking women in these other countries. I'm not saying it's always the case, but when we bring up an average of what you see when they're down there, it's not us that they're preferring, first of all. So, can black American men win around the world? Yes, I am. I was in Portugal. I was in Manaus for sure. Even though Sao Paulo required a lot more effort, I was doing well there. I did well in Santiago, Chile. There's women in every city around the world that prefer or that are open to black men.
Open.
Women around the world are open to black men.
Open. Listen, we spoiled that.
They prefer.
What is Tonya TKO talking about? All we want is a woman that's open to us. A woman that's open to me. I can, talk to you and let you know, my swag and stuff like that. All black men want is the black woman to be open. Just be open. That's all it takes. A nigga can deal with that. A nigga can make his way.
We spoiled them black American women.
It doesn't matter if they're from Africa. I'm open. I've dated white women since I've been going. I've dated Mestizo since I've been going. I've dated Asian women. That doesn't mean that I don't date them. It's just when I have my ideal girl in my mind, she's usually black. What I'm telling you is, women in Asia and Latin America, usually their ideal guy.
I gotta pause this. This N-word. Let me tell you what he's doing. Because when we first covered him, they were talking about all of these mixed women, the Thai women, how they were so much better. They had the Filipinas who were disrespecting us. Now all of a sudden he's talking about how much he prefers black women. He even said it 3 or 4 times in one video. Meanwhile, Passport Bros openly talk about why they don't go to Africa to get these submissive women who are out there, the women who are born and bred to cater to these men, because they are looking for a preference on a budget. This man is lying through his teeth, and now he is getting himself prepped for black women to sweat him. Because in this country, black women have acted and been so damn desperate for these Negroes that we spoiled them into thinking that they are the preferred male, that they threw it in our face and wiped their ass with it and then slapped us across the damn face with it. White men are the ones with the power. Asian men in America are the ones who are now outpacing white men in terms of money. This is why.
Ma'am, you can't get neither one. You can't get, or nobody that's watching you can get a white man. Well, I don't want no white man. Right. I bet you don't. It's not so easy. That man got to treat you like shit. He got to do everything he want to do. He got to hit you raw. He got to nut in you. He got to do all that. You got to do the Dubai stuff. You got to do all that stuff to be with the white man. That's why I say, yo, even I get a little frustrated. Like, y'all got me watching some straight bullshit. We might have to cover the protests.
A lot of white men are angry, but white men still got the power. Black men are at one of the lower rungs. In Latin America, they have this thing called mejorar la raza, which means to better the race, and bettering the race means washing out your black DNA, getting with a white person so that your children can be lighter. And here he comes with his hair all in its nappy glory. I mean, it looks good, but in its nappy glory, out there looking for these women who just want to take him for a ride. And then go.
Ma'am, what do you want to do with your box not working? See, I don't want you niggas to get out of tune here. A woman is talking where her box don't work, and she's trying to rally women about spoiling men. It's mind-blowing. It's outright mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. Any of you niggas getting spoiled out there? I want to see this big line of women that's spoiling niggas. I mean, I know a small line, but a huge line of women that's spoiling it. Well, how are you spoiling men? All you doing is giving them pussy. You want them to pay for everything. So if all you doing is giving up box, a nigga with money says to himself, well, I could go get box anywhere.
Go back to the men that they prefer. People prefer the people of their culture. But these men wanted to get a preference on a budget. And so they started traveling all around the world to realize that they are not preferred. Because, first of all, you don't have the DNA. These white men have the DNA that these people in this colorist world want.
That is not true. Okay? That's not true. The white man is a finicky man. He don't just fuck anything. He has a strict preference. His preference is strict as hell. So that's going to leave a lot out there for the rest of us, y'all. So this is all wrong. Like, you know how many Latinas in the DR in Colombia wish they could get a white man just like black women? No, you got to deal with us. The difference between here and there is whatever you niggas money you have, they appreciate it. These women don't appreciate it, but they want the same money that the bitches from overseas want while they actually have money. So what's worse? You paying a bitch that have money, or you a bitch appreciating because she ain't got no money. It just blows my mind. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, sir. You just now realizing this? Black women, wake the F up and realize that you've been spoiling these men into thinking that they're the cream of the crop just because you take so much crap just to have one of them because of some damn hashtag.
No. See, you see that right there, y'all? We got to get to a new show, but you see this right here? This is a woman who ain't getting no black eggplant. See that? See, because she don't realize women with working pussies, they like, yo, I don't like a man. I don't care for a man, but I need some eggplant. Because when I'm giving a man some box, I know he really wants that. He might not want me, but I know he really wants that box. You understand? So this is a woman who haven't had eggplant and who knows when. The women that she talking to probably just got fucked last night. And they like, damn, that nigga did good. You know what I mean? Like, I had fun last night. You know what I'm saying? So you're listening to somebody that's very fake. Now, I said that story to go ahead and tell you, when you have real eggplant like us black men, it travels. It's like defense. It travels, homie. True eggplant travels all around the world. And think about it. Them bitches out there, they ain't getting no eggplant like we got, dog. Remember, you got that power on you, fellas. They not getting the eggplant that we throwing around because we out here fucking gladiators. So in order for us to extract from gladiators, we got to be putting it down. You understand? And we take that on the road? Are you kidding me? Wow. Black woman, yeah. Yes. We train on your ass. When we take that shit out there, man, them women love it. Now, like I say, I know everybody talk from a trick standpoint when they talk overseas, and I'm letting you know that is the case, but you can get, regular cases. I was coming from the grocery store one day out there. I was coming from the grocery store and I saw this chick, she looked good and everything, but you could tell she can't get no clothes and no shit like that. But she looked good, man. Shit, I got pictures of the bitch. And I just, hollered at her. She don't really speak much English and stuff like that. But I hollered at her. I was staying at a nice place or whatever the case is. And she can't, because you got to realize, man, it's fucked up out there. You know what I mean? She was able to come over, be at the nice place, do her thing. You know what I mean? Be comfortable and stuff like that. I bought some Presidente or some shit like that. I may drink if I'm overseas. I ain't no driving or nothing like that. So have a beer or some shit like that. And we just chilled out, man. Knocked her down. She didn't ask for nothing. She didn't want nothing. Okay. Now, if she gonna be your girlfriend, yes, she may. If you choose to, you could, take the bitch grocery shopping or go buy the bitch some cheap ass dress or some shit if you want to. Or you could just spend time with her and she could eat when you eat or whatever the case is. It's going to be better than what she eat normally. So it is different ways, but that way you got to spend time. You got to waste time. You got to waste time amongst all these other baddies. So the choice is yours.
Fantasy of black love. Girl, if you don't wake the hell up, I don't know what will wake you up. How much more do these men need to disrespect you? Now all of a sudden he's talking about how much he prefers black women, trying to get the setup now. Soon some of your black asses will be sending him money so that he can come on back home to a queen like you. You're a real queen, you don't need to send him money. Huh. Listen.
Okay? It just is what it is. Now, can you find women in these other countries that prefer black men? Can you find that? I've met men that live in Colombia that say that their wife preferred black men. He married her. That's something that is real. You guys remember Kate? Does Kate look like she would ever date a Thai guy? She actually told me she only dates black guys. But does she look like she would date a Thai guy? You know, you can look at some of these chicks and tell that they're for us.
For the streets?
Niche. Those are specific. Just like you have, most black men in America want black women, right? Kevin Samuels even told you guys that. Most black men want black women. But you do have some black guys in the States that say, I would never date a black girl. It makes sense, only believe it.
Let me tell you all something about the propaganda that black boys have been under since the time that they came out the womb. They've seen all of the heroes as these white men. All of the superheroes as these white men. The Westerns with the quintessential masculinity on full display as white men. With in the great outdoors with other white men, saving the day with white men, and getting rewarded with what? A white woman. You know, so many of these black men, the moment they could get a conch, they went and straightened out their hair so that they could have a more ambiguous look.
Ma'am, what we didn't know is that the black woman, through hereditary, her box would just start clotting with tumors and cysts. We did not know that. We thought that the black woman's box was the best. We thought it would stay good and be great forever. We did not know that you would be in those conditions. And now that we know that, we realize that you're sitting on a fucked up vagina talking about people. Now we know by you having a fucked up vagina, you are not well. You are not in the right state of mind. You don't believe me?
Tell me. So she was like, I wouldn't be able to perform the what's the name on you anyway because your blood levels is too low. Now, mind you, like I told y'all back in June, I canceled that appointment myself. They didn't call me to cancel that appointment. I would have went in there and then what? You know, I don't know if they was probably going to stop the appointment when I walked in there, or she was still going to perform the little straight thing on me regardless, knowing that I am anemic, you know. So she was just like, I'm going to write you this prescription. Just get this done. When you leave here, go get this filled. What was it? It was a different prescription, and then I had to go to a place to give me the iron, like drip, like an iron drip place or whatever. And I was just like, okay, like, so you're trying to say I have to have this? She was like, yeah, your blood is too low, your iron is like, we can't even perform surgery on you. And I was just like, what? And how long y'all knew this? And she was just like, oh, your results came in the first week of June. And I'm like, y'all didn't tell me nothing. Like, I'm the one who canceled my appointment. Like, if it wasn't for me canceling my appointment, you think y'all would have called me? She was like, we probably would have called you. I still don't understand why they didn't call you. I said, ma'am, I don't know either. Like, to know that.
So, understand the mindset of women when they're fucked up the way her and Tonya TKO is. They are mentally warped, okay? To not be a functioning woman is very hurtful. Now, those women overseas, they don't got to get no damn iron drip. They ain't got to get no iron drip if you want to start talking about overseas. They don't have to do this. So you got money, hair, weave, panties, expensive stuff, Gucci. But you got to take a fucking iron drip. What is it worth? You can't even walk to the store. But you could get on the internet and the bitches, let's check it out. We got to do a new show. So you got 9,000 subscribers, 12K. Let's see what the comments was. Oh, did she have comments? She might have turned them off. I don't know how this shit works. Normally we just see the comments. Oh, here they go. I have to tell you my journey. Just had a fibroid immobilization procedure done. When I say as women, we have an inner strength system that Jesus gives to us women. Okay? This is what they're dealing with. Jesus and all that shit for that box. You are amazing. I am suffering with this now. Anemia, heavy periods, a 5-centimeter fibroid resting on my bladder. Don't let nobody talk to y'all bad about no damn passport situation when I'm showing you what the fuck you gotta stick your eggplant in. They want to do a hysterectomy, and I refuse because I don't want to lose my uterus. Don't tell me about no passport when it's the type of box you gotta stick your eggplant in. Another doctor tried to give me Northrone. I can't pronounce that shit. Northrone. But that gave me a constant bad migraines. I am now with my third doctor. What have you learned when you hear the phrase third doctor? They all go through doctor after doctor trying to fix their broke box. So when you hear Tonya TKO talking this American Gladiator BW shit, you got to be careful. I'm now on my third doctor who's trying some sort of injections to shrink the fibroid in natural ways. I pray. What have you learned? They deal with a lot of praying, visualizations. You understand what Tonya said? Girl, I've been doing some visualizations and praying, and what have you learned? I pray this will work. I just came out the hospital during my last period due to hemoglobin. We've heard that before, dropping to 7, whatever. We've seen that, you know. We're learning. Okay. Whoa. I love your energy, your spirit, and your faith. I have an 11.5. That's the largest number we've seen. That's the largest number we've seen thus far. Sheila Murray, light-skinned, gorgeous, beautiful black woman. 11.5 centimeter fibroid and a smaller one, which could be 11 or 10.5. Also, what do I teach you? Also, some cysts. What do I teach you? Cysts. I teach you about that. You don't know about that. I teach you about it. Like you, I have been going through doctors. We've learned that. I have an appointment on 6/4/24. Current bad box. I hope this doctor is the one because, Lord, the pain in my back and pressing on my pelvic bone has to give. So in the name of Jesus, my God, damn, I pray. Damn. Okay, y'all? All right. So this Tonya TKO shit is bullshit, homie.
So these men have been under a barrage, a campaign that has told them that white women are better, that when you win, you get a white woman. And these men are so interested in impressing one another in their homosocial bonding that they want to get the woman that the men who have the power get. It's just a means to an end. Listen to what it is that I'm saying. I've been doing some research on this, and I'm going to continue to deep dive into the research.
Black woman. Tonya TKO is deep diving into the research on a bunch of women who pussy works. Black woman, your pussy work. Why would you listen to a woman who pussy don't work? Black woman. And you say you're not responsible for the community being fucked up when you listen to a woman who pussy don't work? Damn. We got to do another show, man. I mean, we ain't even get through the fucking video. We ain't even do shit. We ain't even do nothing, y'all. Because it's ridiculous, man. We can't get over the fact that, yo, it's a lot of bad pussy amongst us. We can't even get past that shit. And I don't want to gross men out. Yo, there's plenty good pussy out there. I love good black pussy. Man. I don't want y'all niggas to think it's like that. Because when you got good black pussy, you can fuck it. You can do everything you want to do to it, man. You having sex with Tonya TKO is going to be a painful experience for the both of you. She bleeding everywhere. Her walls are weak and corroded. You trying to stir it up like coffee, popping clots and all sorts of nasty shit. Her walls and her body is tender and ginger. You trying to slam on her. She's screaming and shit because she in real pain. Bitch probably got a uterus removed because she old. She knows she ain't having no more babies. Damn. My goodness, fellas. We did good with this show. I mean, I'm happy about it. I wasn't supposed to be on here no damn 2.5 hours, man. I was supposed to be watching Kamala, you know? I want to watch some Kamala, but this is beautiful. Like, we love this, Key. I mean, I know my black men are not getting this info. That's why I like it. My black men are like, just gross the fuck out. My black men are saying, yo, this really exists. Yo, I told y'all niggas about them ovarian cysts, fallopian cysts, uterian cysts. Y'all think it's a game. It's a lot going on in these black boxes, brothers. You know? They don't get to act the way Tonya acted. They don't get to act like the woman in the DMV. They don't get to act all these weird ways. Knowing that they got, you know, you don't really have everything a man desires. You know? You don't have everything a man desires. You know? But you're talking about passport bitches. You don't get to do that.
They want to impress other men. You're just an accessory. And this is why so many of them do, in fact, want white women, because they feel that they're competing with white men. Then they go across the world to go try to find themselves a preference on a damn budget, and they realize that white men got there first. Boy, don't you know about colonialism? Listen, black women have given these men it too easy for too long. Oh, my gracious.
I'm Millie, a content...
That's a good commercial. Because what we're saying is, black woman, this is what you're dealing with. Like, black woman, you keep acting like, Tonya, you act like you're a pure woman. You are septic. Don't you get it? Septic?
God told me that morning. He told me to cancel that appointment. He told me not to even go. Like, I woke up in time and everything. He told me not to go. Like, to know he told me not to go there, to not use them, was really for a good reason. And I'm happy I didn't use them people. I just got on the phone with a family friend of mine and told her all about it. She used to be a nurse. I'm like, hey, like, they told me how to get some iron because my hemoglobin is 525. She was like, what? Your hemoglobin is 525? I was like, yeah, but that was last month. It was 525. I don't know what it is today. She was like, well, if you feel some type of way, you may go get your blood redone. You know, like, go get a new lab next week or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. I said, I'll probably just go like Monday, Tuesday, and I just walk in, you know, and get it redone just to see my new numbers. So Friday, I was sick. I thought I had COVID. My head was pounding so bad. Like, it was crazy because right before that, the whole month of July, I was after my cycle came, I was severely fatigued. Like, I was in my bed, like, heavy all July, like in my bed heavy. And right before July, I had got food poisoning, not knowing that it was part of the hemoglobin issue. And I'm getting to that right now. I'm getting up to it, y'all. Y'all bear with me.
We just learned something, y'all. We just learned something. I need you niggas to stay on board. This is a learning lesson. You niggas don't sponsor my show or nothing like that, but we learning here. Check out what we just learned. We just learned that she got food poisoning because of the low hemoglobin or whatever that shit is, right? And remember, Tonya TKO got poisoned out there in the Caribbean. She got poisoned. She tried to blame the toilet seat. But she got poisoned because she had low hemoglobin because she said she had to get a blood transfusion. So When your box goes bad and you're clotting up and you're bleeding out, your immune system goes low, or hemoglobin, because of the lack of iron. That makes you more subject to septic and poisonous,
Saturday came, I was really sick. Like, I thought I had COVID for sure. I just knew I had COVID. But I took the home test and nothing happened. The test came back negative. Like, so I'm like, okay, if it's not COVID, like, what is wrong with me? I'm like, maybe the test, maybe they ain't testing me right. I went to the store. I got some beet juice. I was like, okay, I started Googling, how can I get my blood up? Some say it's the...
What have we learned? After they pussy go bad, they want beet juice. They want ginger and mint. What have we learned? They want a better diet because their box died.
Blood, right? I was done with the COVID thing. I'm like, okay, I need to get my blood up maybe. Because maybe if it was 525, maybe it dropped a little bit, or maybe it's the same. I want to get, I was focused on trying to get my blood up so that when I go to the new doctor, it's up and they can, get to the surgery and just get it done. I'll get closer to the surgery. I didn't know when I was going to have the surgery, but I knew it had to be done this year. So Sunday came. I woke up. I felt a little bit better than the day before. I was drinking beet juice, orange juice put together. I had bought this blood builder and I felt a little better. That evening, I'm in the house, I'm cooking steak. It was like, you gotta eat steak, you gotta eat like this stuff. And I'm still not putting two and two together that it could be my blood is very, very low. I was just like, let me just do this while my blood low because I know about it. Let me just do better. Because I do want to take my test at least like Tuesday later.
Yo, I wanted to end the show, but I can't, man, because this bitch is crazy. Wavy, what's good? I see you, Pimpin'. This bitch said, her iron was low, so she read on the internet that, she need to go make a steak and let it be bloody. Yo. She said she need to go make a steak. She didn't say the bloody part, but that's how you get the most iron out of it. I don't eat red meat, but I know the rules. She went and got a bloody steak. Yo, this is crazy.
Sunday night and cooking a steak. If you don't know me, I love food. It ain't no food falling on the floor of my house. Hello? It fell on the floor. Now, when I went down and picked it up, like an ordinary pickup, I got up and I thought I was going to pass out right there in my kitchen. Like, right in my kitchen. So I immediately came over here to the couch and I just sat here and I'm just like, what? Like, why do I feel like this? Like, I feel very weird. Like, I felt very weird. I had never felt like that feeling before, and it kind of like scared me a little bit. So I was like, let me go lay in my bed. Let me just lay down for a second and I'll get back to the food later. And as soon as I laid down, my ears started to ring so loud. It sounded like, now my hands so dry. I don't know. They don't look dry, but it sounded like that. And it was going fast. Like, just so fast. I don't even know how to describe it. So I was just I freaked out. I did not feel good. I did not feel safe. So, my spirit just told me, no, it's time to go to the emergency room just to see. And it was late. It was like around 8 o'clock, I believe, 8 or 9 o'clock. I made my bed, got in the shower, threw the food away, proceeded to go to the emergency room. Now, before that, my spirit also told me to pack a bag. I done been to the emergency room a lot of times in my life. Not a lot, but enough to know I never pack a bag. I just go, right? In this case, because my friend Shay had just had her baby that Monday, and she went to her doctor's appointment as a normal doctor's appointment. They admitted her that day during her appointment. For some reason, in that moment, well, not for some reason, we all know why. Okay, thank you, Lord. He just brought up Shay to me. Shay got immediate, like, what if I get immediate? Put on my little clothes, put on my hoodie, put on my sweats, sneakers, and I walked out the house. Drove to the emergency room. Got to the emergency room.
Now,
pulled up. Some said, start filming.
Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam. Come to acknowledge and thank
Y'all.
Now, pay attention. She's all alone, B. Dog, she's all alone, son. And she about to damn near pass out, right? So that's the first sign where we be so mad at the black woman. Like, bitch, you don't even want niggas to help you when you dying. Like, this shit is so sad. Now, the other part is what we all know. The internet is her husband. So even on her deathbed, just like Tonya TKO, they can't do nothing but turn on a fucking camera and film so they could get some sympathy because they don't know no fucking body in real life. Nobody that gives a damn about them.
No, he's saying something said because some people aren't spiritually there yet. So, but my spirit told me to start recording. I get to the emergency room. Nobody's in there. Not one person before me. Nobody is in the emergency room. Not one person is in the emergency room. I have been to a lot of emergency rooms in my life, and I mean that. Like, not all the time, but I really go to the doctors. It just surprised me because nobody was in there. So they got me to the back. We're just going to take your blood. We're going to da. And I was like, oh, yeah, by the way, I just had a doctor's appointment on Thursday. They told me my blood was 525. He was like, excuse me? Ma'am, that's crazy low. Like, you shouldn't even be sitting here right now like this. And I'm like, okay. I'm still not knowing.
So, what do we hear? The woman is on her deathbed. Okay? These hoes will think themselves into having any sickness for attention. Yes. But when that pussy go bad, they're really fucked up. This is all from pussy. I need y'all niggas to understand that. They saying, ma'am, you are in, like, you fucked up out here. And remember, on the other video, the other hospital wouldn't let that girl out the hospital because her iron was so low.
The detrimental thing of blood that low, and they came in, they put this cord in my arm. Now I only have one good vein, baby. You got to get the blood out of this and do the iron dripping this. So I told him, I said, on top of that, I told him, I said, I think I need iron or whatever, because that's what the doctor gave me a prescription for. And so I had brought that stuff with me. I was like, this is what she gave me. These people walked in and told me, your results are back, you got to get a blood transfusion. I said, who will need a blood transfusion?
What have we learned, family? What have we learned? Talk to me, man. Don't ever say you haven't learned concrete, puzzle by puzzle stuff from the internet. Don't say the internet ain't never teach you nothing, dog. Don't say that, because you didn't know this, okay? You didn't know. But now you know. Everything you hear, blood transfusion, iron, losing blood, hemoglobin. I mean, you're learning all the terms. Okay? Blood transfusion. Who else got a blood transfusion? Tonya, TKO.
Creator, coach, and business owner. If I start my business from zero, I would have focused on.
She got a blood transfusion. Do black men know that black women are going through this sort of, we think they're going through BBLs and all this other stupid shit. You think black men know that they're going through this, bro? These bitches got blood transfusion. They got other people's blood in their body. Now, that's the beauty of technology. I hope none of you ever need it. I hope I never need it, man. You know?
And it was like, you got to get a blood transfusion. On top of that, we can't let you go home. And I said, you can't let me go home. They was like, no, ma'am, your blood is, I think, 500 at the time.
Right. We saw from the other video, they would not let that girl go home. Are you hearing any stories like this from the women that you're having sex with?
So it got lower. And I was like, okay, so what does that mean? It was like, ma'am, your blood is very severely low, severely anemic. And if you don't get any blood, your blood is not going to your heart. Your blood is not going to your lungs. It's not going to your brain. It's not going recycling in your body. Like, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. And I was like, what in the world? You hear me? Like, what in the world?
Now, I played that part so that you can hear what a contaminated box woman sounds like. This is all fake here, brother.
Oh, what have I done?
This is all fake. See what I'm saying? This is all fake right here.
Everybody, it's your favorite.
No, it went back to this.
Why should she not be nice to every man? Why shouldn't black women be nice to every man they came across? You know? It's sad, man. This is what they go through.
So I was like, okay.
It's not a disease, but it could fuck your whole body up. And the next time you get with a nigga like Wavy or Key, once you get one of them niggas and they trying to put it down on you, and you're like pushing them or holding them from slamming you down, they're like, what's going on? And you're lying.
Okay, I said, well, no, I'll take the iron, but I'm not getting a blood transfusion. They was like, okay, well, we'll try that. We'll see how it goes. But if it doesn't work, ma'am, you're going to...
Whoa. Did y'all hear that, Gladiator? You wonder why I say Gladiator, right? Because I deal with these bitches for real. And they are some of the toughest people I've ever come across. Yo. The bitch said, the doctor said, ma'am, you're going to die. You got to get a blood transfusion ASAP. That bitch said, I ain't getting no blood transfusion. I'm a gladiator. Let's try it the other way first. Now that's a gladiator. Yes.
What in the world? You hear me? Like, what in the world? So I was like, okay. I said, well, no, I'll take the iron, but I'm not getting a blood transfusion. They was like, okay, well, we'll try that. We'll see how it goes. But if it doesn't work, ma'am, you're going to have to consider getting a blood transfusion. We're going to give you the iron, and we're going to put you in the hospital, and then tomorrow we'll see what your blood looks like when we take your blood in the morning. So y'all, they admitted me. I woke up that morning. I filmed that too. I was like, I just couldn't believe I was in the hospital, right? I had never been in the hospital ever before in my life. I was like, this is just so freaky. Like, so I got on my phone, and I'm filming myself. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get out of the hospital today. Like, they going to come in and take his blood, and I'm going to go home to iron work.
She kept that wig on, son.
Tell people.
She kept that wig on to the death. Wig to the death. She kept that wig on, son. You understand me? She kept that wig on to the death, homie. And she's saying, like, I can't believe I'm in the hospital. No, ma'am. You can't believe you're in the hospital over the fact that your pussy put you there. Now, that is painful. So when you see Tonya TKO, you like, yo, that woman, you say, who hurt you? These are hurt women.
They took my blood. They came in there quicker than normal. And it was like, ma'am, your blood is a 470. You got to get a blood transfusion. And I'm like, whoa, we gotta, I know it just dropped. I get it, but we got to give it time. Give the iron time to take it. We trying to play doctor child. I'm telling people what to do in a hospital. And I have no clue about being anemic at all, right? We're going to have to.
Ma'am, you're a gladiator. So if you'll do that to the doctors, imagine what you'll do to a black man that think you got a working pussy. Imagine how you going to treat him. It's all relevant, fellas. It's all relevant. We're breaking these women down from the inside out here. And we can see why you are miserable. You got a working pussy 5 days out of the month.
Confirm if you have fibroids and all of this type of stuff. Went down to the ultrasound place. The lady did the ultrasound on top of my stomach. And I was like, well, do you have to go inside? And she was like, you know what? No, I think she said she had found 3, and one of them was very big for her. And she was just like, this is more than enough for us to do the surgery. So they rolled me back upstairs. So that afternoon, my friend Sabrina came, and she came with some food. She just does her little thing. I have a video to show.
Damn shame. Bitch ain't got a man for the first. Damn. Sabrina came to help you with your nasty ass pussy.
How she does, she is just amazing. She's a foodie to the T. So she came in and she brought me some food, child, some real good food, and I ate that food, y'all. Now this is almost 3:00, so I done ate people little breakfast. I done ate their little lunch. You know, I'm eating some more because that's just me. Hello, don't judge me. I just eat the food. Hello, I'm in the bed, y'all. She was there, and I felt like how I felt in my house, but even worse. So I ate the food, and I was just like, oh God, like. I just feel so like I was feeling out of it. So she came over and she was like pressing my hand. She was like, Angie, like you don't have no blood in your hand and you are so pale. And I was like what do you mean? Like, you know, like, I'm not thinking, y'all. I'm not thinking. So she had pressed my finger, and you know, like right now, if you press my finger, it'll, you know, have a white and then the blood will come back. Well, y'all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, and I ain't gonna hold you. I did do it. Now looking at it now, I did do it, and nothing was coming. It was just white. So the doctor came back in and was like, how do you feel? You know, we're on call before the next shift. The next shift is at 7. If you want to take a blood transfusion, your blood is not went down. And you really need to do it. And I was just like, I was feeling so bad. This was like almost 4:00. And I was just like, okay, fine, I'll take the transfusion. Like, just bring the blood. So I had got 2 bags, y'all. I cried. Child, I had to pray over that blood. I had to, before they put that blood.
What have you learned? They cry and they pray, right? And like I said, they try to treat your eggplant like it's some dirty something. While she got to pray over some unknown blood. She don't know what's in that blood. Trying to treat your eggplant like it's some dirty place. I don't appreciate that. You don't get to treat my brother's eggplant like it's a dirty place when you're taking blood, unknown blood from these people, placing it in your body. Man. And you don't have a choice or you'll die. But you can't be nice to a man who ain't got no fucking harm. A man is not going to harm you at all.
Before they let go of the thing, I said, ma'am, everybody, let me just pray over this blood because I lost my mom and my brother to HIV complications, y'all. And back then things were.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I guess she did say it was graphic. Man, golly. Like I said, we want to care for the woman, man. I really do, man. I wish that I knew Tonya TKO and I could care for her and go to the store for her and stuff like that. Because she was nice to me and she was a good black woman. Just like this woman. Nobody to care for you because you wasn't nice to nobody. You didn't give your pussy to the right person where y'all could just stay together and he would deal with this. Yes, he may go get some fresh pussy, but he's going to still ride with you. No?
Right. And now they're better. Like, they test the blood, they clean it out, they do a lot of things that they didn't do back then when my mom got HIV from my brother's dad. So, but anyway, that's a different topic for a different day. So,
Whoa! Yo, these bitches be throwing people under the bus, man. These bitches are horrible people, man. I love them, but they are horrible. So it wasn't your father, it was your brother's father. So what does that mean? Why didn't your mom stay with your dad? Like, it's just a cycle. Man.
That was going through my mind. I'm like, okay, not only just that, but is it clean? Like, what happens? What else can happen in the blood transfusion? I don't know. I was thinking about the worst case scenario about receiving somebody else's blood. Like, I was just like, I just couldn't believe that me, I had to get blood, like 2 bags of blood. Like,
me, the pure one. All I do is eat seafood boils, drink liquor, do rap videos, try to be a man as much as I can so I don't need one. Got my BMW, got my apartment, got my lingerie, got my stuff. Me. How do I need a blood transfusion and I got this fucking crackhead that live outside, healthy, picking up cans every day. Healthy is the bill of health.
So anyway, I took it. I cried. Child, I cried. I prayed over it, took the blood, went to bed, woke up the next day, which was Tuesday. They came in there. They took my blood again. It was like, okay, you're at 7. And I'm like, I said, well, what's the normal number I'm supposed to be at? So they was like, man, I need to be like at 12, 14, 15. Like, that's like amazing. And I'm just like, 7, like, that's a long way to go. Like, do I have to get more blood? It was like, we're going to have to monitor you and hopefully it goes up even more, but 7 is still not good enough or whatever. Tomorrow you need to have your fibroids removed. And I said, wait a minute now. I don't care.
Damn, son. I can't keep doing this. You niggas ain't supporting me. I can't keep doing this. It's just so fun, though. I'm sorry. My gladiator ain't here. I get to get busy.
Sunday, y'all, immediately. Monday, I wake up, I got a little blood transfusion. And now it's Tuesday morning, and I didn't tell me I have to get my surgery done tomorrow. Like, everything was going so fast, y'all. Like, I was just like, let me breathe. Like, it was just coming at me, like, my emotions couldn't. even just finished settling what just happened from, you know, the first thing. You know what I mean? So, and I was just like, ma'am, no, I got things to do. The next 6 to 8 weeks for me are major for me. Not only just for my work, like my income, but my music. Like, I have these goals, these things set. And I want to start going through the motions of these to get them checked out.
Yo, the shit won't pause. Yo, the shit wouldn't pause. Look, she said, child, I was worrying about the wrong things at that time. You believe this? Yo, bro. We'll come back with a part 2. I can't do this shit, man. We'll come back with a part 2 to this lady, and then we'll have something else. Because her story don't seem to be getting any better. And I just want y'all to understand, Tonya TKO went through that. She went through the blood transfusion, the surgery, the this, to that. And now she's getting a little healthier where she's not peeing on herself. So she going after Austin Holloman. All right, man. I got to go, man. Gladiators on deck.